Are you ready?
Hello again and welcome to the 2016 Australian Junior Athletics Championships here in WA at the Athletics Stadium. I'm joined again by Sprint Queen Ella Nelson and on trackside with Dave Robertson. Now, Ella, track is your forte. What events are you looking forward to tonight?
I'm really looking forward to both the men and women's under 20 1500 final. It's going to be a cracker.
And Robbo, you'll be trackside and fieldside. What are you looking forward to?
Look, we saw an amazing amount of excitement here at the track and in the field last night. But look, the long jump's going to be absolutely sensational, the women's and the men's. And we're looking to put some more people on that bus to Bidgosh. That's right, where places are up for grabs for the IAAF World Under 20 Championships.
Stay tuned. This is day 2 of the live stream, day 4 of the 2016 Australian Junior Athletics Championships.
Western Australia is extraordinary. Experience it this March. Discover hundreds more events and start experiencing now at westernaustralia.com/events.
To be famous for my face. I want to be famous for my heart.
Well, here we are in beautiful Perth, WA Athletics Stadium for the 2016 Australian Junior Athletics Championships. And look at that beautiful track. Ella, what is the weather doing this afternoon?
It's just as spectacular as yesterday, if not even more so. It's a little bit hotter tonight, and the winds are all in the favour for the tailwinds.
Yeah, exactly. I saw a few sprints before, a few of those tailwinds around that 2.3, just over that legal limit. We might see that settle down. We've got some hurdles, we've got some sprints, we've got some jumps, some throws, some distance. We've got everything happening this evening. And we also had a few events running earlier in the morning session. We might be able to cut to some of those highlights ready now. Right here, look at that, under 20 women's 400 metres now. Ella, you've got a special friend in this competition.
I do. Jessica Thornton took this race out and booked her spot on the bus to Poland, which is amazing for the under 20 World Championships. As you can see, Daylight was second in this race. She ran absolutely incredible. She's such a strong athlete, both in competition and training, and yeah, unreal race.
Just dominating. She had a bit of an off year, 2015, with a bit of an injury, but as you can see there, 53.08, but good work from the other places there. Remember, they take a 4x4 to the World Juniors, so a lot of those minor places, just because you didn't get a medal, you still might be in contention to on that bus to Bydgoszcz. We can see there New South Wales going 1-2 with Victoria and WA, the Victoria New South Wales. But here as well, we had the men's under 20s. It was tough conditions. We saw those tailwinds for the track. It's a headwind down the back straight.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, in a 4 we do a full lap, so getting that big headwind rather in the back straight really puts pressure on them, as well as uses a lot of energy earlier on.
That's right. We saw a super finish here from the Victorian Lawson Power, who's the only one going into the race with a World Junior qualifier, and he took it out 47.80. And very dominant. 47.78 there, rounded down Alex Hay from New Zealand, 47.88. And again, just like the girls' race, those minor placings, maybe all the way down to 5th and 6th.
And as you can see, it's absolutely stacked between 3rd and 5th there, like all within 0.3.
Very close. And also the event that was early on today, we did see the women's pole vault. Here we have, it was a WA 1 and 2. This is Emma Philippe down at the runway, and we saw her get that World Junior qualifier place. So some great clearances there. Ooh, just a knock there. Very close, though.
You can really feel what the pole vaulters are going through. They really show like some awesome emotion, both good and bad. As you can see here, here's a celebration. Happy days. And
then Nina Kennedy did take out the win. These two actually went to the World Under-20 Championships in 2014 when they were 17. Now they're back again with a lot more experience under their belt.
Can't wait to see, hopefully, both of them there. And awesome jump from Nina.
Yeah, Nina, this is their home track. They train here. And WA got some very, very talented pedigree in the pole vault.
Always have, and I think that's just a trend that's going to stick around for a long time, especially under Alex Panov as one of the head coaches here for the pole vault. Yeah, that was a huge clearance there from Nina. We'll see those two girls. There we go, Nina Kennedy taking it out 4.25, Emma Philippe 4.15, clearing that mark by that's 4.05 very easily. You can see WA going 1, 2, 3. We might see more of that Lauren Hyde Cooling as well through the years. Be good to see. Here we are now back live. We've got some hurdles that's going to be kicking off our live stream. We've also got some high jump coming on very soon and some long jump and javelin throw. We're going to have those events on the field kicking off at 6 o'clock. But right now, the next event on the track, we have the under 17 100 metre hurdles. Jane Hickey in 1, Caitlin Hicks 2, Tiana Deeth. There we go, Letitia Willis, Cameron Newton-Smith, Davina Akuvine, Demi Wynard and Tamara Houghton. There we go, so let's see if these athletes can use that tailwind. This age group, the under-17s, they'll be 16 this year. Next year, 17, and the perfect age for World Under-18 Championships. Yeah, it will be great to see how these girls go tonight, learning so much about nationals and the bigger competitions, especially leading into such an important year like the under-18s. Yeah, so this age group, very important, with a national record by, well, Sally McClellan, now Sally Pearson, 13.14. It's very fast. And Rosie Lawson with the meet record there, 13.58. Rosie went to the under-20 World Championships? Yeah, in Moncton back in 2010. Back in 2010, so there's a bit of pedigree in this age group as they go down into the blocks. The first race on the track for the evening session. From the inside, Hickey, Hicks, Deef, Willis, Newton-Smith, Arkuvine, Wynard and Houghton. Away, nice and clean. It looks like Letitia Willis getting the best of the start on her outside, Newton-Smith. It's Willis and Newton-Smith head-to-head. Victoria on the inside, Queensland on the outside. It's very, very tight. Letitia Willis has a slight lead. And Willis has taken it out, 13.50.
What a close finish from the two girls there. Great battle the whole way through.
And it's good to see a nice, clean race there. The girls are stoked. Letitia Willis taking it out. Cameron Newton-Smith in second. It looks like Tiana Deeth may have held on for the bronze. Victoria, Queensland, New South Wales. Unofficial time there, 13.50. It could have been
a meet record.
That is a meet record. The wind, a 1.6. Very well done. We'll just wait to see what the official winning time is. But
this is awesome. Girls are all looking absolutely stoked.
And here's our replay looking out for lanes 5 and 6 in the centre of the field. Willis getting a good start, as well as Newton-Smith. And these two going neck and neck. Some very, very clean hurdling there. And Letitia Willis there taking it out. We're going to throw down to Robbo for a little chat with the winner.
Is doing its thing again with some nice legal tailwinds, and Letitia Willis was too strong in that race. And Letitia, what's your reaction to getting the gold medal there in that one?
I'm really happy. I'm stoked. Just really happy.
Rocking the headband there as well, obviously performance enhancing. But when did you know you had the win there in that hurdle race? We've seen a few hurdle races that've been a bit messy, people having a few stacks and things, but nice and clean there. But when did you know you had that one in the bag?
It was really close the whole way, and then the final sprint, I think, was what got it.
Now, we're talking about Poland a lot at the moment with the Under-20s World Championships coming up, but next year, little Under-18s World Championships happening in Nairobi, and I know that'll be something that'll be on your target list. Are you looking forward to hopefully aspiring to qualify for the Aussie team in that one?
Yeah, definitely. That's my goal. Yeah.
All right, well, well done, Letitia Willis, getting the win there for the Big V, the Victorians here on the track, and it's back up to you, Lynchy.
Thank you, Robbo. Good to tack to Letitia Willis there. Very, very fast hurling. We're just still waiting for that official result, but 13.58 was the old meet record with a 1.6 tailwind. She's done very well to get under that, and we're just going to see just how far underneath she got it. As you can see, the wind right up the athletes' backs.
It's exactly what you want for a national championships. You want to perform at your best, and you want the conditions to be perfect, and they are definitely turning it on tonight here in Perth.
And you can see the sun belting into the stadium, a few hands above the eyes there just to get a good look at the track. It is hot. The sun does set in the west here, which unfortunately means the sun blows straight into the spectators' eyes, but in a few...
But fortunately, it provides us with some awesome, awesome sunsets that we get to witness over the track.
It certainly does. As you can see there, it is quite picturesque. But here is the start list now for the under-18s. 100-metre hurdles into Jaslyn Setiage, Brie Liddell, Cara Olsen, Samantha Johnson, Abby Badrock, Nicole Reynolds, Tegan Barclay and Caitlin Reeves. Now, the national record is the same as the other one. We have the under-17s and under-18s have the same national record. It is Sally McCollum, Sally Pearson, 13.14. And the meet record, set in 2001 by Abby Tadeo, 13.46. Another athlete who went to that same World Under-20 champs.
The following World Juniors back then it was called.
Right.
And that was in Barcelona.
It was 2 years too early.
Yeah.
So, hey, we might see Letitia Willis just got the meet record. It looks like we're getting some meet records and possibly even some athletes to future World Underage Championships.
I think that meet record is definitely in danger right now, Lynchy. The girls look like they're in great form and the conditions are turning it on.
Yeah, after the heats, we did see a sub-14 there from Nicole Reynolds from Victoria, but it is the heat, so we're not going to show how fast they did push themselves towards the line. I know it is hard to pull up and cruise in a hurdles race, so you need to get all your steps in between those hurdles. We'll just see just how much they did take it easy in the heats.
You've got all the adrenaline in the final as well, which really just takes it to that another level.
That's right. Now, these girls might be looking for the World Under-20 champs in 2 years' time. We don't know where. Actually, we do know where that is. It's going to be in Tampere in Finland. Finland. So they could run all day and it's still going to be sunshine, I think, in summer. The sun probably doesn't go down very often. So we may see some 2 a.m. hurdle races. We're going to go down to Robbo for a trackside report. Robbo, what have you got for us?
Well, Lynchy, no, just a little bit more on the talking about those World Championships coming up. Now, we spoke to Letitia Willis there, and just a little bit of research digging around. It's only 488 days until the IAAF World Under-18 Championships in Nairobi. And I don't have the flag on, but I do have a little the Kenyan flag here on the wrist. So that's going to be exciting. But yeah, look, these guys are not eligible for the Under-20s World Championships coming up this year, but it's the talent of the future, and it's very, very exciting.
Certainly is. Robbo, looking forward to the future. I think this is just seeing all these junior athletes on display like this. It makes you excited for what may come from the future of our athletes. As we see them lining up now behind the blocks. We've got our field eventers warming up. Those field events aren't due to go till 6 o'clock, so they're just getting through their final phases of their warm-up. And the track has already been underway. I've seen one meet record on the track already. One race, one meet record. So hopefully we can add to that.
Make it 2 from 2.
2 from 2, that would be nice. 13:46 is the time to get. The wind actually doesn't affect a meet record. It could be a 10-metre tailwind. It's still a meet record because it's still the fastest done at the meet. But having a nice legal wind just makes it all the more sweeter.
Most definitely.
Clean start there, and looks like Samantha Johnson from Queensland getting a huge start there. Abby Badrock running as well, but Samantha Johnson starting to get taken over from the Victorian. That's actually Nicole Reynolds. She was fastest through the heat, and she's going to take it out 13:53. The wind plus 3.3. Just a touch slower than the underage group before, but very fast finishing there. Samantha Johnson from Queensland out super quickly.
Smiles all around down there.
Yeah, it's always good to see them congratulate each other after the race, but that's Nicole Reynolds. She was the fastest through the heats, and she's taken it out 13:52, the official time. We'll look at the Queenslander, Samantha Johnson, flying over that first hurdle. But once Reynolds was into her running in the later stages, slowly moving past. Johnson in second, and the other Victorian, Abby Badrock, in third place.
Hurdles is such a rhythm race. You can really see it once they get locked into that pattern and that rhythm, that they can really accelerate from that point on.
Yeah, it's good to watch when they get into that smooth striding. And it looks like we've got Robbo down trackside with a very special guest. Robbo.
Thank you very much, Lynchy. Yes, I've got the winner here, Nicole Reynolds, in the under-18s. And Nicole, another win for Victoria there. It's 2 from 2 to kick off the night. How was that race for you?
Felt pretty good. Yeah.
It's always good when you come out on top, and nice little wind coming through to push you along there. Conditions, how did it feel? Feel pretty good for you?
Yeah. I'm hoping that was a personal best, but the wind's definitely helped.
Now, we've seen a rise in strength in women's hurdling in Australia for a little while now. Can you tell me who's your favourite women's hurdler that you look up to?
Sally Pearson.
Sally Pearson. I thought you might have said that. Well, hopefully, a bit of Sally Pearson magic's rubbed off on you on the track here tonight. Well done on getting the win.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Western Australia is extraordinary. Experience it this March. Discover hundreds more events and start experiencing now at westernaustralia.com/events.
Not long now till we start our first field events. They're just going through their warm-up phases. It actually looks like we're about to have our first athlete to have a throw. That looks like Chloe Metcalf from Western Australia. We have 17 starters in the women's under-18 javelin championships. As we see Metcalf get the competition underway with a good throw out there around that 45-metre mark. Now, it doesn't actually have to stick into the ground to be counted as a fair throw. It just needs to land tip first, and that's all good. And we've got 17 starters. The national record for this event is 61.47 by Mackenzie Little, and she threw that when she went on to win the under-18 World Championships, but then the World Youth Championships in Donetsk in 2013. And she's also got the meet record of 49.94, so she would have thrown that only a couple of months before, so nice and little improvement there in a few months.
Yeah, absolutely amazing season from Mackenzie then, and I can't wait to see what the girls can produce here today.
There we go, see the second thrower, Alexander Roberts from Queensland. Getting right out there, getting close to that meet record. I know Alexander Roberts has had a few big throws as a junior. I think she placed second at the 2015 Australian All-Schools Championships. Just very handy thrower.
She looks happy with that one, Lynchy.
It's good to get a nice big one out on the board. Now we're going to chuck down to Robbo. He's out on the field lurking around.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm in the inner sanctum here of the javelin throwers, and the girls are just warming up, as you said there. This is just the first round of the competition, the under-18 women. And conditions, look, they're throwing into a headwind, and local javelin thrower Kim Mickle, she likes the conditions down here. It's usually pretty consistent and often helps out, just keep the tip of the javelin up a little bit. So it's pretty interesting to see how it's going to work out here in the competition, but we're going to throw it back to Lynchinella because we've got some more hurdles coming.
Thank you, Robbo. Now back to the track for the next event. We have got our 90-metre hurdles. Now, just what Robbo was saying before about the headwind with the jav. I remember last year Kim Mickle requested the jav be thrown from that end into the headwind, and she chucked out a 63-metre bomb.
Definitely worth the turnaround.
Exactly. And there we go, our start list for the under-15 90-metre hurdles. Leah Richards on the inside. Nicolette D'Onofrio, Isabel Daines, Mia Hemsworth, Abigail Stevanovic, Sophie White, Mietta Russell, and Jordan Pretorius. Meet record 12.68, Carly Roger, 2006. And the national record, Rachel Pace, 12.35.
Rachel headed over to Commonwealth Youth in Samoa last year as well.
She received a bronze medal, I think, for that race.
Yeah.
And she competed in the weekend. And look at the tailwind. You can see it is perfect flag weather.
I've got to love seeing that good flag weather.
It is. It's good flag when it's going the right way. And those are the flags of all the states and territories of Australia, as well as Poland and Brazil. Obviously representing World Under-20 champs and Rio Olympics. And hopefully that's a goal for these athletes. Obviously a little bit too young to go to the World Under-20 champs, and not really running the right distance to go to Rio, but maybe that might be Tokyo, maybe the 2018, 2020, 2024.
Definitely will be in their sights.
I think so. It's a good goal to have.
Got to aim high.
Robbo, I can see you down on the track. How are you going?
I'm going well, thank you, Lynchy. Yeah, really enjoying it. The atmosphere is really building down here at the WA Athletics Stadium. But look, the hurdles, I'm looking up the runway here at what these girls have got in front of them at the moment. And as we said, we've had a few issues with having some clean hurdles races at these championships. Hopefully all going well for these girls tonight. Rachel Pace, as you mentioned there, she's a good one to watch. Cherrybrook Club in Sydney, and a great name for sprint hurdling, Pace. I love that name, and we'll see how pacey she can be here tonight over these next 90 metres.
Thank you, Robbo. Now, Mia Hemsworth, the favourite for this race, 12.69, actually trains with Rachel Pace in that Cherrybrook Club, and it's also the same training squad as Michelle Jenica, another one of our hurdlers.
And Michelle is absolutely destroying the field at the moment, and can't wait to see how she finishes off her domestic season just in a few weeks.
That's starting to fill up now. There you can see a few hands up in the eyes as the sun does set in the backdrop, but they're finding their best seats because we've got some great jumping right in front of us later on tonight. The women's under-20s, they're just going through their warm-up in the long jump, and later on tonight, the men's under-20s in the long jump. You could see some more people getting on the bus to Big Dosh. It's a bit of a mouthful to say.
It really is. To Poland.
To Poland, that sounds a little bit better.
Next event on tracks, the under 15 women's 90-metre hurdles. And here's our starters. Lane 2 from Western Australia, Leah Richards. In 3 from New South Wales, Nicolette D'Onofrio. In 4 from West Australia, Isabel Daines. 5, New South Wales, Pia Hemsworth. In 6, from New South Wales, Abigail Stefanovic. Lane 7 from Western Australia, Sophie White. Lane 8 for Victoria, Mianna Russell.
Athletes to watch in this race: Mia Hemsworth, 12.69 in her heat. Sophie White, 12.80. They're the only two athletes to get down there. It is a fight for the bronze medal. Very tight between those minor placings. We've got a 13.16, a 13.15 and a 13.18 in the heats.
It'll be a blanket finish for that bronze medal though, Lynch.
It should be. We should see Hemsworth and White get out really fast and dominate the early proceedings. Straight away there, Hemsworth to the hurdle first. On her outside, Sophie White. It's Hemsworth on the inside, hurling nice and fast. It is a fight for the bronze. White on the outside. And there she is, taking it out, 12.41.
Oh, wow.
Very, very fast there. That could... Oh, it's very close to that national record. Unfortunately, the wind plus 3.5, but well under the meet record of 12.68.
It's great to see the girls smashing those meet records out here today. I'm sure they'll be stoked with those results.
As you can see, Mia Hemsworth there in lane 5 was the fastest in the heats, getting out super quick. But like we've seen earlier, that the later stages, when they get in that rhythm, like you said, Ella, it really helps.
Yeah, definitely. And we can see here coming up to the final hurdle, it's almost a photo finish for the bronze medal.
Oh, very close. It looked like maybe Stefanovic from
Where are you from?
New South Wales. And we've got Robbo with the winner of the under-15s 90-metre hurdles.
Thank you very much, Lynchy. I'm rocking it down here on the track with the girl from Rockingham, Sophie White. She's taken that one out there. And on the home track, how's it feel in front of the crowd here in WA, your home state?
Oh, good. New distance, so I'm happy with it.
Very good. And you've just watched a couple of the other hurdle races here tonight. The Victorians getting up for the first couple, but you thought you better represent that WA state and get some good pride. What's the vibe been like in the team WA, the Black Swans?
Oh, it's been good. Everyone's really supportive. So everyone's going behind us.
All right, well done once again, getting the win there. I'm sure a crowd favourite here on your home deck, and we'll let you go and enjoy that win and enjoy getting that gold medal in a little bit.
Thank you.
Back up to you, Lynchy.
Thank you, Robbo. Trackside, it's good to see the girls. Very happy to talk to Robbo. I suppose they're very happy to get their gold medal as we see the athletes going through their paces. In the high jump, we have 12 starters. This is the women's under-16 high jump. National record, 1.86 metre, and the meet record, 1.82 by the one and only Eleanor Patterson.
It was a good first clearance by Holly Weston there from WA.
It looks like that could be the first jump. Oh, we got 150, so we've already gone through 2 heights. We might have lost a few athletes already. There's actually an Eleanor from Victoria. Hopefully
that brings her some luck.
Yeah, fingers crossed. She's in the right field there. We've actually got a special jumper, Chelsea Egginton. Last year, actually a few years ago, she jumped a world-leading mark as an under-13-year-old. But there's the official results. Like you said, the fight for the bronze medal, Ella. Abi Stefanovic, 12.99. Isabel Daines, 13 flat. Only 1/100th away from that elusive, well, seems a very elusive bronze medal.
Time of 13.98 seconds. Representing Victoria, Abby Bedrock.
And there we go again, like I was saying before, Chelsea Egginton, a 13-year-old world best.
13.84 seconds. Representing Queensland.
A 1.76 metre she jumped as a 13-year-old. Very, very high. Let's see if she can keep going. And there are the girls. Stoked to be on camera.
Representing Victoria,
Looks like they're not sure what to do while they're on camera. Looks like they're posing for a school photo.
Having a bit of a giggle there between themselves. Trying to laugh out the awkward situation that's
I'm sure they'll be
them.
going through the stream later on and maybe taking a screenshot of it for Instagram. And there's a very good clearance by the Victorian. clear over 150. Still early stages. If they're going to try and touch up that meet record, 182, they're going to have to add a little bit more to that jump. And there are our starters. Holly Weston, Jade Richardson, Sydney Kaina, Chelsea Egerton, Eleanor Leeson, Caitlin Davis, Isabel Rudolph, Zara Lowe's-Lambruggen, Nicole Freestone, Rebecca Haley, Ruby Sulicic and Annie Maguire. Got 12 starters out there at the 100-metre start end as the sun sets down over the WA Athletics Stadium here in Perth. The 2016 Australian Junior Athletics Championships. If you want to get involved, maybe get your Twitter up on the stream. Don't forget to use the hashtag Summer of Aths.
That goes across all platforms, including Instagram and Facebook. We will definitely be checking it out and seeing what you guys have to say about the meet tonight and any feedback you're giving us about the events.
That's right. Now we've got the long jump in front of us as well. And there's our high jump.
Giving some high fives on the sidelines there.
It's a bit of chat with the coach in the javelin. We're going to throw down to Robbo, who looks like he's down at the high jump. Robbo.
Thank you, Lynchy. Just over my shoulder is Holly Weston, and funnily enough, she represents the state of Western Australia. Slightly different swelling, but yeah, we're going to see Holly in action very shortly with her first jump. Chelsea Eggington from the Macquarie Hunter Club in Newcastle in New South Wales. She's going to be tough to beat here tonight. But we've got an Eleanor from Victoria. It's not Eleanor Patterson. She's a little bit old for this one these days, but it's Eleanor Leeson, and the girls are just getting ready to go. They're shaking off the camera nerves of getting on the live stream, and I think they're ready to get about their business. But I'm going to throw it back up to Lynchy and Ella.
Thank you, Robbo. Good to get that inside feeling there of the high jump. Western on the runway. The bar at 1 metre 54.
Long jump competition. Underway in 2 pools. Pool 1 on the main grandstand side. Back straight. Pool 2.
And unfortunately just not getting that drive. What another miss there from the Victorian. Looks like Jade Richardson. We're going to head now to the track for the under 16 90-metre hurdles. We've got 9 starters there. Mia Economou, Kelly Francis, Tyler Van Diemen, Emily Britton, Tia McPherson, Isabella Reeves, Imogen Breslin, Ines Van Dam and Annabelle Holman.
New South Wales, Emily Britton.
Meet record for this race, 12:24. And the national record, 12:35. That makes me think that 12:24 was wind assisted. Otherwise, that would be the national record.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And it's the same 2 girls from the under 15s as well. They were clearly dominating in the under 15s, 16s and 17s, 18s.
Continuing on through their career. So that mark, 12:24, very, very fast. We've seen some athletes in, only one of them under that 13-metre mark, Emily Britton. And a few very, very close there, a few 13-0s and some 13-1s.
It's going to be a fight for those medals, but let's see how they go.
And here we go. It's a very fast start there from Team McPherson. Emily Britton now closing down McPherson on the outside, but Britton really striding away. Imogen Breslin on her outside, but Emily Britton will do enough, taking it out 12.72. And it looks like Imogen Breslin in second, and Isabella Reeves taking out the bronze, the win plus 0.9, perfect sprinting conditions, 12.72, the unofficial winning time.
Always good to get under that 13-second barrier. Official time, 12.69 there.
It's nice to see that drop just a little bit more every time when they make it official. And then we see it's really those hurdlers who get into their running and rhythm now that have just proven that those later stages are very important. We see as Imogen Breslin in second place, Emily Britton first. Athletes very, very happy to get that gold medal. We're going to go to Robbo with the winner of the under-16 90-metre hurdles.
Thank you very much, Lynchy. Yeah, Emily Britton's down here, and she's just getting her breath back, because she's got the gold medal for New South Wales in that 90-metre hurdle race. Emily, congratulations. How was it feeling in the latter stages of that race? You had a few challenges coming for you.
Yeah, felt good. I mean, there was someone next to me, so kind of nervous. Don't know how I was going to do.
And have you run much quicker than that before?
Not sure. I don't know my time.
We'll find out in a minute. But the wind's pushing people along nicely in these hurdle races. How did it feel? Comfortable?
Yeah, didn't feel much of a wind.
Final question for you. You're a hurdler, female hurdler in Australia. Burning to ask you, who's your favourite hurdler in the world?
Not sure.
Could be yourself yet. All right, we're going to check out the javelin, and I'm going to go back up to Lynchy.
Thanks, Robbo. We are at the javelin. Looks like we've got a New South Wales athlete out on the runway, just waiting for the area to be clear. And there's a tweet there.
We've got hashtag Summer of Aths. Thank you for the live feed. Looking forward to cheering on the under-18s women javelin. Go Emma. Hashtag Vix do it better. Now, I really don't know how I feel about the hashtag Vix do it better, being a New South Welshman myself, but it's always good to see the state support there.
Well, that jav there just getting stuck up in the wind, unfortunately. Big gust there. Looks like she might be cheering for Emma Butler from Victoria, who will be the last to throw in the women's under-18 javelin. Still in early rounds there. They've only gone through 6 throws through 6 competitors. Next up in the jav, looks like we've got a Victorian. We've just had a South Australian throw it. Looks like it could have been Nikki Thompson. Next up on the runway in the jav, Samantha Miller from Victoria, just waiting again for everything to be clear
before she launches this javelin.
So that wind settles down and we can see a good chuck. Ooh, yeah, just another one getting stuck in the wind, unfortunately.
Clean landing though.
Definitely got stuck in, and she didn't seem too unhappy with that one.
And a good wave to Mum, Dad and whoever else is back home watching from Victoria. Big smile there, waiting on the result.
Definitely getting a lot of airtime.
And we've got the split screen with the women's high jump final also watching. They're under 16s there. The bar is at 154 at the moment, and our New South Wales athlete is just waiting to launch herself over that bar.
Looks like a visitor from New Zealand. We got Robbo down on the track. Robbo, what have you got for us now?
Thanks, Lynchy. Little update here from the javelin, and it's Alex Roberts in the lead. It's a bit of a name coincidences. Kelsey Lee Roberts, as we know, Commonwealth Games bronze medalist in this very event, but Alex Roberts, the 45-metre 12 throw, is our current leader in this event.
Thank you, Robbo. That big first round throw from Alexandra Roberts, getting her a nice early lead. And there's Bo Ackworth from Queensland. Getting ready to launch the spear. And it looks like our throwers, if they're just getting a little bit too much height early on the jav, it is getting stuck into that wind. It's helpful for the sprinters, but it looks like it's playing a bit of havoc out there for our under 18, girls javelin throwers.
It's a shame that some events have to compromise while others get the advantage.
It is tough.
Unfortunately, we cannot play weatherman for everyone, though.
No, not everyone can win. But up next, we have the women's, or the men's
90-metre hurdle final.
Riley Hemsworth, Walter James Seymour, Wilson Cram, Caleb Law, Oscar Holman, James Park, Nick Atkinson, Noah Oliver, and on the outside, Taylor Willis. There we go. The boys getting into the blocks. Meet record 12:26 from Lucas Hughes in 2006. We haven't seen anyone get under that 13-second barrier for this race. And we are away. A bit of a stumble there from the New South Wales athlete James Park, but he seemed to recover. It's a big running here from the Victorians on the outside, Noah Oliver and Taylor Willis. And on the inside as well, the West Australian Walter Seymour. But on the inside, Riley Hemsworth. Athletes everywhere spread across the track there, 13.03.
How's that, a win from lane 2? Love seeing that.
Excellent work there. The wind, the perfect wind, plus 2.0.
Oh, fantastic.
13.03, the winning time there for the New South Wales athlete Riley Hemsworth. Could that be a relation to Mia Hemsworth?
Potentially. Not sure, though. We've got the replay heading
now. A bit of a stumble there from the very fast start there from James Park, but a stumble. He's leading early. The two Victorians on the outside running well, and the West Australian and the New South Welshman coming home late.
3 hurdles to go, just took it into a whole nother gear.
Robbo's got the winner of the hurdles, Riley Hemsworth.
Thank you very much, Lynchy. Yeah, we're just watching the final part of the replay there with Riley, and congratulations, Riley, getting the win there for New South Wales. And again, from lane 2, Ella Nelson in commentary, very impressed to see a win coming from lane 2. Doesn't always happen, but mate, how was the run for you tonight?
Oh yeah, it felt really good. Yeah, I'm just really happy with that.
Yeah, some pretty strong hurdling people from New South Wales at the moment. And who's your favourite men's hurdler in all of the world?
Nick Andrews.
Nick Andrews, there you go. Getting a shout out, Nick Andrews, a popular man at the moment. And mate, how are you going to celebrate your win?
Oh, I don't know. Just thank my coach, my family, relatives, and everyone who supported me.
Very good. And anyone watching on the live stream back home, mate?
Oh, yeah, my nan.
Very good. All right, well, there we go. There's our winner, Riley Hemsworth. Congratulations from New South Wales. Big fan of Nick Andrews. Hang us right back up to Lynchy and Ella.
Thank you, Robbo. He's got some big fans here, as we see on the runway in the javelin. So we've worked our way down a fair few throws. That could be Jessica Aldridge from New South Wales. Only one more thrower left in the first round after her. And a nice throw there, getting very out there. That could be in contention for the lead, at least in a medal position, getting nice and low and cutting through that wind. That's helping our track sprinters, but really disadvantage for those javelin throwers.
Despite that, she still launched an awesome javelin through the sky. And the wind is starting to drop, so it's great to see for those jav girls.
Then we see in the high jump as well, those athletes using that tailwind to get a little bit extra speed. Unfortunately, just a little bit too much and not getting over the bar.
First place, recipient of the gold medal, Australian junior champion with 12.69 seconds representing New South Wales, Emily Bristol.
New South Wales on the runway now, coming from the other side. Just unfortunate there. This height causing a little bit of issues.
It's really splitting the pack.
And there's our crowd starting to fill in the afternoon session.
We've got a few really big races coming up with the men's and women's 1500 metre final, both for the under 20s, and of course the two big long jumps events.
That is correct. We're going to take a break and we'll be back shortly with more action.
Western Australia is extraordinary. Experience it this March. Discover hundreds more events and start experiencing now at westernaustralia.com/events.
To be famous for my face. I want to be famous for my heart.
And here we have our New Zealand visitor on the runway. She had a jump in to triple jump last night. We're into the second round. First round. It's 491 for Atipa Mabonga. Just unfortunately a little bit off the board there, having to move her run up around.
That would have given her an extra 10 centimetres at least.
And we've got Robbo down there with our current leader, Talia Clark. Robbo.
Thank you very much, Lynchy. Yeah, Talia Clark, it's PB time down here on the runway, and Talia 6:13, extending your PB that you got in Canberra only a few weeks ago in that famous long jump competition. 6:20 is the target here tonight. You're getting closer and closer. How's it feeling after the first few rounds?
Yeah, I've got a nice tailwind behind me, so pretty confident I can pop one out, but we'll see. Yeah, got some good competition here. I know there's a few girls trying to crack that 6:20, so yeah, just stick with them.
All the very best with it. We'll let you go and prepare for your next few jumps. All the best. Talia Clark, mid-competition. This could go anywhere. Let's see how we go in the women's long jump, under 20s.
And on your screen now, they are our starters in the under 20 long jump.
90 metre hurdles, medals to be presented. Susan Hobson, retired Olympian. Third place, receiving the bronze medal for 13.2, 0 seconds. New Zealand Victoria, Taylor Willis.
Sorry about that, guys. We see Billy Arch on the runway. That was a wrong start list. We'll find the real start list very shortly, but we'll stick with the long jump. Our Victorian athlete already jumped to 5:34 in her first round. This is the second round. Let's hope they can use this big tailwind, get them on the board.
And get them over that 6:20 Lynch, that all-elusive world under 20 qualifier. That was big.
Very handy jump. It looks like she might be able to improve on her 5:34. She's been given the double white flag.
She nearly walked into the camera there, but she's all right. Compose herself for the next jump. 5:45 there.
So just a slight improvement, another 11 centimetres, but if you can keep ticking away at it, that's enough to get you over the line. Next up is the under 14 girls 80 metre hurdle final. They've moved it down there. Meet record, Carly Roger again, 11:89.
Set back in 2005.
Getting a sub 12 hurdles, yes. Sub 12. We've only got one girl actually sub 13 at the moment.
just shows the type of athlete that Carly was back in the day.
That's right, but there it is on your inside. Imogen Perejwan, Sophie Freeman, Meg Heberton, Catherine Wilcock, Zara Claire Azzi, Maya Punjar, Leila Pri and Georgia Healy. They're just waiting there, a few little warm-ups. This is usually the time when Michelle Jenica does her little dance. Might see these girls get inspired, hopefully, by that.
Even Nick Andrews last night, he was breaking out the dance moves pre-race.
Well, it works.
It definitely works.
We got Nick to the World Under-20 Championships, so maybe these girls will aspire to represent Australia at either the underage or open championships to see them go through. Or a few pretend hurdles there, a few phantom hurdles. It's Catherine Wilcock. She's coming in with a seed time of 13:13, which puts her very close to that gold medal as the sun sets down on WA Athletics Stadium here in Perth. It's just getting past 6 o'clock out here in the west.
That's stunning.
And this will be our last hurdle event of the evening before we start getting into some of our 800 metres. It's just settling down behind the blocks as they get the starters' instructions. Super fast start there in the centre of the field by the Maya Punjij. And she's starting to lead away from the rest of the field. Can she hold on? Very fast finish from Zara Claire.
Wow.
Oh, and a good dip there from Zara Claire Azzi from New South Wales. 12.78 the win, plus 2.3.
She just came storming home over those last two hurdles and got herself in the gold medal position. That was incredible.
Long striding. You might have to see the replay there for that last half of the race. That was a super finish. And there we go. We can see Punjij from Victoria having a very strong hurdle at the start of the race, but those long strides from Zara Claire Azzi may have just got her there for the gold, and I think she did. New South Wales. 12.75 the official winning time for the New South Wales athlete. And we're going to go to Robbo trackside for an interview with the winner.
Thank you, Lynchy. Zara Claire Azzi down here. We think she may have snuck home there for the gold medal. It was really, really close. How did it feel running it? Did you get a sense of just how close that finish was there?
Yeah, it was really close, but I was really happy with the run.
Conditions-wise, we've been seeing it's been pretty nice so far. How did it feel for you?
Yeah, I felt much better than the heat, so I'm happy.
And what about in terms of your favourite hurdlers? We've been asking some of the other winners here tonight. Who do you look up to?
Would have to be Sally Pearson.
She's a pretty handy role model to have. Well, all the very best, and well done on that win. And it's back up to Lynchy and Ella.
Thank you, Robbo. It's good to see that these hurdlers do have someone to aspire to, and if you can have a role model, and the reigning Olympic champion's probably a pretty handy role model to have.
Definitely agree with you there, Lynchy.
Sally made her way through all of these meets. She went to the World Youth, that's now the World Under-18. She won that. She came fourth at the Under-20 World Championship. She's been to Com Games, World Champs, Commonwealth Youth Games. She's been all over.
World Indoors.
World Indoors.
You name it, she's done it.
She's done it, and she's probably won it as well. We see on the javelin Victorian athlete just getting ready. The wind is starting to settle down. It does around this time of the evening. That Fremantle Doctor coming up from the south. And looks like the wind not hurting our javelin throwers just as much, so maybe their later rounds will be a little bit more effective. The hurdles now getting cleaned off the track in anticipation for a few of our longer track events. The New South Wales athlete in the light blue, dark blue kit on the runway. And a nice handy throw there, just a tick under that 40-metre mark.
It's stuck into the ground though, so good to go.
We see them measuring it out now using the EDM machine sends a result out there. Laser beam bounces off that. It's lined up with the line, and that's how they measure out. Surveying equipment. We got Robbo down on the track. Robbo, where are you?
Well, I'm in a circle, Lynchy. I'm here in the throwers circle. It's the boys, or the men's under-16s shot put, and it's come to a conclusion. And our winner tonight is Jesse Acey from Victoria, and he's thrown 16.44 for a comfortable win tonight. Jesse, how was your competition tonight, mate?
Yeah, good comp. Good high level of competition. Yeah, it was good to compete at this top level.
You've thrown a bit further than that before. What's your PB, mate?
17.40 is my PB, so a bit disappointed not to crack 17 tonight, but yeah, it's a win. So
now you're from Victoria. We've seen your fellow statesman Damien Birkenhead throwing some big throws lately. Is he a bloke you've had much to do with and you look up to?
I do look up to him a fair bit. Yeah, one of my idols.
Very good, mate. Well, congratulations getting the win and the gold medal for the Big V tonight. Let you go and celebrate that, and back up to you, Lynchy.
Thank you, Robbo. Damien Birkenhead actually with that meet record for that, but there's the results. 12.75 to Zara Claire Azzi, and then 12.79 Maya Pundich leading the race the whole way, and another fast finisher, Meg Heberden, 12.88. Good to see a few of those girls getting under that 13-metre barrier. And now on the long jump, Andrea Thompson, the ACT athlete. She's already got a 6.02 on the board. She found her last run. She actually represented Australia at the last World under 18 championships in Cali in Colombia.
She'll definitely be looking for that 6.20 today and trying to get a spot on the team at the World Under 20 Championships in
She's
Poland.
Definitely got the pedigree for it. Unfortunately, just a big foul. I think she knew it. She would have felt that under the foot there. Don't forget to use the hashtag Summer of Aths if you want to see your Twitter. Tell us how the live stream is. Tell us what you're looking forward to tonight, maybe the rest of the weekend.
And where are you guys watching us from? Where in Australia or the world are you?
It'd be nice to get some tweets from another place in the world. But Talia Clark, the meet leader, she did a PB in the first round. She's only 7 centimetres off that World Under 20 qualifying mark of 6.20. The wind's been pretty good lately. We'll keep an eye out on both of those flags, and hopefully she can get it out there. There it is, Cedric Dubler. Thanks for the live stream. He is loving it. Cedric Dubler, silver medalist from the last Under 20 World Champs. But here we go, Talia Clark on the runway, round 3.
Let's go, Tay.
Ooh, not bad. She's getting close to the edge of the pit there, and looks like she's got another 20 centimetres left in her, just off the back of the board, unfortunately.
She'll be heading over to talk to her coaches now, reassess that, and keep moving forward into the last few rounds.
It's hard to get a feel of that wind. Sometimes it's really strong, sometimes it's not. But I can see Robbo down there. He is pit side. Robbo.
Thank you very much, Lynchy. We'll just wait for the call here. It's always exciting.
9, 7.
So there you go. I want you to feel like you're right here next to these officials. 5.97 for Talia Clark. That's her third round jump, and she still holds that lead at the moment with a 6.13. Andrea Thompson, who you just mentioned a minute ago, Lynchy from the ACT, she's in second place, the only other athlete to jump over 6 metres at this point with a 6.02. So another handful of centimetres to get up to that magic mark, 6.20. Let's hopefully see one of these girls can do it in the second half of this contest.
Cheers, Robbo. She looks like she's got another 20 centimetres in her. She was off the back of the board there, and it's good to get a 5.97 just off the back. We've got our 800-metre final now. The women's under 17. We've got 8 starters here. This is the under 17s, and there they are: Jessica Welford, Rebecca Revel, Zoe Brito, Baba Poulet, Emily Hill, Cara Jardine, Heidi Demio, Ella Heaney and Sarah McDermott. Meet record for this race is 2:08.37 from Selma Kayan. You'll actually see Selma at the Perth Track Classic tomorrow night. And the national record by a very, very talented Georgie Clark, 2:01.73. That is super fast. I'm not sure that is under threat tonight, but that meet record, 2:08.37, is pretty handy and might be able to get taken.
Definitely agree with you there, Lynchy. Be good to see what the girls can get in their legs tonight.
Hopefully we see a fast pace and a super fast race as the wind settles down. Hopefully it's not too much of a distraction down the back straight. And we'll see if we see a big bunched pack or strung out, and we'll see who really wants to take out the win.
So Rebecca Revel there from Tasmania, looking very intense and looking ready to go.
We are away in the under-17 women's 800-metre final. From the inside, Welford, Revel, Brito, Babapule, Hill, Jardine, Demio, Heaney and McDermott. We see Emily Hill and Cara Jardine. These girls are taking the pace early. Tucked in Heidi Demio. But it's going to be Cara Jardine, who's a very handy 400-metre runner as well, taking the pace in the early stages.
Both the Queensland athletes in front and looking strong, with McDermott behind, not too far away.
There we go, the long striding McDermott. That is the younger sister of Annabelle McDermott, who qualified for the World Under-20 Championships in the 5,000 metres on Tuesday night. So there's some distance running in that family.
Most definitely. See what the younger sister can produce tonight.
As they go through the first 300 metres there, Cara Jardine. We see the Victorian Heidi Demio moving up now on the outside. And Brito Babapule moving up into 4th position. Emily Hill there just looking like she's going to get swamped, but it's Jardine and the 7 Demio as they get the bell, gone through in 62.06 in that first 400 metres.
The pace is really putting on now. Lynchy, there's a big gap for the first 3 and then 4th, but let's see if they can close it leading into the last 300 metres of the race.
They're really starting to wind it up. It's still Jardine from Demio and Brito Babapule, as Babapule now moving past Demio, and she's hunting down Jardine.
Let's hope she can hold on.
With 200 metres left to go, it's Queensland, Victoria, Victoria. But Brito Babapule now striding around Jardine. But Jardine is not giving up. Demio is still in the hunt. We've got a big gap back to 4th place. It's these 3 athletes, but Brito Babapule now entering the home straight. Long striding, working those arms. Jardine is trying to fight, but Brito Babapule now really turning it up. Demio trying to come back and steal that silver medal, but Brito Babapule striding away. Jardine is still fighting. It's going to be very, very quick. 2:08.37 is the meet record, and it certainly is 2:07.15, the unofficial winning time. And that's well under the meet record of 2:08.37.
That finish just gave me goosebumps. It was so strong coming home. That last 200 just completely kicked it into another gear, and it's just great to see.
Super fast running there from the Victorian. Came in with a seed time of 2:13.18, and there's 2:07.15 there. As we see the last 150 metres. Look at those arms fighting.
Quick glance up at the screen, see where our competitors are, and just continue going and push.
Really just winding up that stride there. Cara Jardine, sorry, not Jara Cardine, doing enough to hold on for the silver medal, and Heidi Demio taking out the bronze, but a meet record for the Victorian athlete. And we've got Robbo trackside with the winner.
Yes, thank you very much. And it is a fantastic sight down here when we see a meet record and a PB. Congratulations on that win there tonight. Another one for Victoria. I feel like I'm just surrounded by Victorian gold medalists here tonight. And coming into the run tonight, how were you feeling?
I was really nervous, but I always get nervous before I run, so...
Were you more nervous at the start of that race or more nervous about chatting to me on the live stream?
A bit of both. But
well, you're doing well so far. I think we're doing well. Now, gold medal, as we said there, but meet record, PB for yourself, into the sub 2:08 for the first time. How much quicker do you think you can go as you keep getting more experience and stronger over this distance?
Oh, I'm not sure, but I'll see how I go. And yeah.
Well done once again. And we're going to check out the long jump now.
Thank you, Robbo. Down to the long jump. Our South Australian athlete, Holly Beecham, she's got a 5.94 already to her name. And that is a very handy jump. Except she's been given the red flag. It must have been very close. She's 4th place at the moment.
Still a white flag from the wind reader down there, so it's good to see that these jumps are all going to be, well, not all, but hopefully all be legal.
And there's the official results there. Cara Jardine actually going under the meet record as well. And Heidi Demio only 0.04 off the meet record. So we almost had the first 3 athletes under that old meet record. Very, very handy talent there. And these girls, again, trying to possibly qualify for the World Under-18 Championships next year. We see Alicia Burnett on the runway. She's already qualified for the heptathlon for the Under-20 World Championships. And she's a 6.34 jumper, which is one of the biggest jumps in junior history by an Australian.
She's got a 5.89 on the board from her second attempt already. Let's see what she can produce now.
Well, that's a handy jump. She seems pretty happy with that one. She's been given the double white flag, a legal wind and a legal jump. Let's see what she can produce. Alicia Burnett actually trains with Angus Armstrong's coach, Zhuzha.
Zhuzha.
Out in New South Wales.
Angus had a great night last night, finishing second in the men's under-20 pole vault final with a jump of 5.40. I was about to say 6.40. That would have been massive.
That would have been very big. I don't think you can even get that high on PlayStation. Next up on the track, the under-18 girls 800-metre final. We've got from the inside, Phoebe Callow, Imogen Barrett, Katie Golding, India Williams, Sarah Eckel, Madison Caulfield, Izzy Hagan and Georgia Evans. National record again the same as the under-17s, 2:01.73. Meet record, 2:06.87 by Trishelle Kingdom. Fun fact, Trishelle Kingdom went to the last World Under-20 Champs that was in Bydgoszcz.
Oh, stop it.
She actually got a bronze there in the 4x4 with Australia. We'll see if that meet record can get taken. From the inside again, Callow, Barrett, Golding, Williams, Eckel, Caulfield, Hagan and Evans. And we see the Victorian Madison Caulfield there wanting to take the pace early. Phoebe Callow now sneaking up the inside and she will cross first. And the South Australian Sarah Eckel now looking very, very handy. It's not a fast pace here at the moment. There's girls still sorting themselves out there.
I think we're going to see a really tactical race here, Lynchy.
It looks like they're trying to get themselves out of trouble there. It looks like it was getting a little bit congested.
Can get that way in the 800s and 1500s, most definitely. You often see athletes walking off with spiked legs and grazes on their arms from just bashing each other.
But Eckel there, out of trouble and in the lead. Just in second, Madison Caulfield, Georgia Evans on her shoulder, and then the ACT athlete, Katie Golding. But it looks like it's going through a slow pace. The race before went through 62 seconds for their first lap. And they closed in a 65, sorry. And these girls going through in a 65.76. So not super fast. This race could be won by anyone here.
They've set it up for a sprint finish. Who can really kick it into another gear in the last 200 metres?
Eckel has the running at the moment, but behind her, Caulfield, then the ACT athlete, Golding, Evans, and then the very tall Queenslander, India Williams. Eckel still having the lead. Caulfield now striding out. They've opened up a gap to the third-placed ACT athlete with 200 metres to go. Eckel led from the first cut. Let's see if she can hold on now. They're really spread out now. The kick is on. Caulfield now starting to come around the outside. Golding still in third place. It's going to be Caulfield on the outside. Eckel from South Australia just a touch in front. We're going to see another Victorian take it out. Madison Caulfield now striding down the home straight. And she's opening up the legs there. A fast finish from the Queenslander coming into third place. It's going to be Madison Caulfield. She will take it out. 2:11.62. Yeah, negative split as we hear from the in-ground announcer. Sophie Eckel in silver and India Williams taking out the bronze medal from very fast finish. Victoria going win after win in the under-17 and under-18 800-metre finals. As we see there, Caulfield just tucking in behind Eckel, but then coming around the outside as they enter the home straight.
She timed that one perfectly, just really hitting it when she needed to, staying relaxed and coming home really strong. It was great to see the Queenslander also sneaking in for a bronze medal there ahead of the ACT athlete.
Yeah, just striding out there. And Robbo, you've got another Victorian down with you.
Thank you, Lynchy. Yeah, the latest party trick here at the WA Athletics track is to interview one of these girls after an 800-metre race. We're going to stall a little bit while she gets her breath back. But Madison Caulfield, congratulations. Another win for Victoria there, 2:11. Are you happy with that run?
Yeah, it's one of the fastest races of the season. It's been a hard one, so I'm happy with that time.
And in the commentary there, we picked up a negative split for you, so that's always good in these sorts of races. Sophie Eckel, the South Australian, was taking the lead there with 300 to go or so, but you were confident you could get through and hit that finish line in front?
Oh, she definitely put up a fight. I was getting a bit nervous in the end, but yeah, good race.
Did you train at Caulfield at all?
No, Essendon.
There you go. All right, well done. Great work on getting the win here tonight.
Cheers, Robbo. As we cut down to the field now, the high jump, it's starting to get up there. 1:65, the second attempt for our Victorian athlete. Oh, just tickling it off. She'll still have one more attempt later on this evening. As the bar starting to get to those serious heights. And there is the crowd starting to fill up.
There's a lot of athletes coming back if they have finished their events, watching and supporting all their friends and teammates, and yeah.
I think they know what's going to happen later on this evening. Some very exciting long jumping by the men's under 20s, and this 1500 metre final in both the girls and the guys is going to be super exciting. We've put that right at the end to build up that anticipation. We see another missed height from our Victorian friend, 165. Looks like it's causing a little bit of trouble out there.
You can really see that flag moving around. Wind's playing havoc.
Yeah, it's going to be pushing them a little bit too close to the mat. And clear, Zara Rose Lembruggen, very stoked with a 165 clearance.
Giving the crowd a wave there.
Under 16. And we are off to a break now. We will be back with more action.
Western Australia is extraordinary. Experience it this March. Discover hundreds more events and start experiencing now at westernaustralia.com/events.
We're back on the track now, lining up. We've got the under 17 boys. We've done the under 17, under 18 girls. Now it's the under 17 boys, 800 metres. Got, there we go, Pudney, Sharp, Williams, Curry, Nyack, Lay, Pound, and Jordan Doris.
Back to the track now, under 17 men's 800 metre final, as we introduce our starters late two.
All the boys are looking excited. A few leg shakes. Some are standing quite still. Maybe the nerves are getting to them a bit. I know I like to move around a bit before the race myself. And another serious face from number 17. Another late entry, we see.
Yeah, there we go.
Jackson Sharp.
There you go. We've got Kai Pudney in 2, Jackson Sharp 3, Sam Williams 4, Justin Curry 5, Kang Nyack 6, Patrick Lee 7, Darcy Pound in 8. Jordan Doris out in lane 9. Meet record, James Kahn, 1:52.10. Set in 2006, and the national record very quick there. 1:47.24. I'm not sure that'll get taken today. Paul Byrne, I'm pretty sure he did that when he won the World Junior Championships or under 18s. As we come around, Doris on the outside, taking the pace early. I've seen him do this in New South Wales and national championships for a long time, but Kai Pudney from South Australia is having none of that. He's going to take out the lead. Looks like he's just going to do a 400. He's flying down the back as the boys tuck in right behind him. The pace slows down a little bit and we see a pack start to build up.
So many tactics to an 800. Either take it out fast and try and back yourself to hold on, or hold back and back yourself to kick at the end.
And I've always known, I feel like every distance runner thinks they have the best kick. Doris there on the inside as we chuck it down to Robbo, who is right on the finish line. Robbo.
Thank you, Lynchy. Yeah, we're going to get a very close up and personal look at our athletes here. Check out their faces. Hopefully some of them are pretty relaxed here. We're getting through the first lap here, 57, 58, 58, 74 first lap. Let's see what these boys can come home. That bell has signalled a few moves from the lead pack. I'm going to throw it back up to you, Lynchy, to call these guys home.
Thank you. 300 metres to go. It's Doris, Noyak and the South Australian Pudney. As you see, a Queenslander now striding out into the front. That's Justin Curry. Noyak now moving into the lead. Doris right on his shoulder, but Curry now hunting them down from behind with only 250 metres left. Doris there responding. Maybe Noyak went too early. Curry working his way hard around the outside. It's tough to work on the outside on the bend. Doris still holding a slight lead as we see the rest of the athletes, Lay and Pudney, now moving into that bronze medal position. Doris in the lead. It's going to be a quick finish. There's not going to be a Victorian winning this one. It's New South Wales versus Queensland. Doris versus Curry. Pudney's moved into the bronze, but Doris now, that stride, turning the legs over. He will hold on and take it out. 1:55.60. Stoked he came in with a seed time of 1:56. That could be his first sub, 1:56. Jordan Doris is your under-17 national champion.
The boys all really kicked coming into that last 200. I don't think there was a single one of them left behind there. They all moved together and picked up the pace and came home, and congrats to Doris.
It looked like Doris was gone in that 250 to go, but he really held on. Curry fighting hard on his shoulder, but Doris turning those legs over. Shorter stature athlete, he's turning the legs over a little bit more. Doesn't have the stride, but really getting them moving and working hard to the end, getting close to that fast time. But we're going to see Robbo with the winner. It's finally not a Victorian. You're with a New South Welshman.
That's right. That's my home state, so I've got a tinge of pride there, New South Wales. But Jordan Doris taking out the win there in a 1:55.60, mate. How pleased were you to get that win? You were pushed all the way by the Queenslanders and the other boys in that race.
Yeah, I had my 400 hit this morning and I wanted to go hard on that, but I didn't have to save up, so I knew they were going to be out for me, coming hard. And then I just had to start hard in lane 9, pushed all the way through, then just held on to kick from the 4 and hoped for the best. And it paid off, thank God.
So a combined total of 1,200 metres on the track here today. You'll sleep pretty well tonight, mate.
Yeah, got a bit of time before my final tomorrow for the 4. It's like 6 something, so sleep well tonight, get in the ice bath and have a bit of relax.
I'm sure you'll relax all the more sweeter with that gold medal around the neck, mate. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys.
Thank you, Robbo. Back down into the field. Billy Arch on the runway. We're in the final rounds. 3 more left for these athletes. Still no one over that magical 6:20. Here we are, Billy Arch lining up. She's actually a twin. .562, her best so far after the first 3 rounds. Let's see if she can start pushing that up a little bit higher. Hopefully not too scared of the camera this time as it starts making its way over.
Second place.
New South Wales athlete on the runway.
Next up on the runway, New South Wales. Very tidy landing. 5:41 the last attempt. You see Scanlon there from New South Wales.
Officials raking away, getting that pit nice and flat for our next athletes to land in.
Wonder what kind of sand we've got over here in Perth. As we see the start list now for the under-18s. Chauvin, Randello, Wallace, Mills, Lonergan, Davis, Zakax and Cowley. They're our starters in the
under-18s men 800 metre final.
Thank you, Ella.
Lane 5 from New South Wales, Jack Mills. Lane 6 from Victoria, Felix Lonergan, and he's the defending champion in this event.
It's just about to get dark here in Perth.
Yeah, sun's setting very late over here in the west. Still quite bright here with at 10 to 7. Now that I've lived in Queensland with no daylight savings, I'm used to it being pretty dark by now.
It is beautiful here.
Meet record for this, James Kahn, 149.21. Let's see if these boys can get that sub 150.
Oh.
Ooh, a little bit of unsteadiness.
They'll be called back. They're issued a green card, just a caution there.
All good. It's not. You don't want to see a false start in an 800. I think we saw a false start in a steeplechase yesterday, or the day before, but it's a bit harder there without blocks. So we are away from the inside. Chauvin, Randello, Wallace, Mills, Lonergan, Davis, Zakax and Cowley. We see the Victorian Davis, and on the inside, Troy Chauvin, wanting to lead out the pace. And these guys aren't going slow. They're really, really moving.
They've absolutely stormed the first 150.
Yeah, that first 200 really sorts out the boys, and we'll see who can take it out as they start to settle down. Cowley in third, the Queenslander, but on his outside, Davis, and tucked onto the barrier. We have the New South Wales Chauvin. Lachlan Randano there in the Crow outlet. We're going to throw to Robbo now down trackside.
Thank you, Lynchy. Yeah, they're coming up directly at us here with only 30 metres to go. So we're going to see a good look at them as they come through. It's the Victorian at the moment, the Big V. Davis leads them around. But look for Zakax, the long flowing hair. He's from the Kembla Joggers Club down near Wollongong. And he is going to be working hard to give Davis a run for his money here. So it's Victoria from New South Wales. Lynchy, let's bring him home.
Cheers, Robbo. 55.75 through the first one. Davis really just turning it on. Zakax holding on. And we've got Felix Lonergan there in third place. And the other Victorian, Davis there, moving very, very hard.
Moves himself well and truly in the fourth. The Davis Victorian will lead.
As we get around 200 metres, or 150, sorry, to go. Zakax in second place, but Davis, he's pulled away when it was only on the first lap, and now he's really turning it on, pumping those arms. Zakax still holding on to that silver medal, but Christian Davis, this is a dominant display from the Victorian. Victoria's going to have another win, and there it is, a 152.08. Zakax holding on for that other minor medal.
There's a fist pump across the line there, and he is looking super happy with that win. Some tape on the back. Hopefully he's all right.
As we see Talia Clark cutting in on her first attempt in the second group of jumps. Oh, just moving that run up probably a little bit too far down the runway. A foul for her fourth attempt.
Officials just checking the strip there, making sure that there are no marks ahead of the other jumpers.
Yeah, need to make sure it's nice and flat so they can really tell if someone's tickled the edge of the board or not. And down trackside, it looks like the Victorians are back. Robbo.
Thank you, Lynchy. Yeah, Christian Davis is down here getting his breath back. He's got another gold medal for the Big V, the Victorians. How did it feel out there tonight, Christian?
Yeah, it was quite relaxed. Sure, I was hoping for a better time, but I reckon I'll be happy with the gold.
I know you've run a little bit quicker before, not quite sub 150 yet, but I love the way you've described an 800 metres as relaxed, and I hope your next one and many more are relaxed from here on in. Well done once again.
Thank you very much.
Back up to you, Lynchy.
Wouldn't mind running a nice, relaxed 152.0. It's pretty handy from the Victorian. He's taking it out. Felix Lonergan taking the bronze. Cade Zakax from New South Wales splitting the Victorians and taking out the silver. Now, Audrey Kiriakou on the runway. She's had a few injuries lately. Best of her jumps so far, 5.61, but she's a 6.20 jumper at her best, an 11.8 runner. She actually competed at the 2014 World Under-20 Championships and the 2013 Under-18 World Championships, so she's got a bit of international experience.
She'll definitely be looking to make her third team. Audrey is a great all-around athlete when it comes to the jumps and the sprints, and she'll even be looking for a relay spot, I think, there in the 4x1.
Yeah, she actually ran in the 4x1. I think she was probably one of the best legs of that relay over in Eugene. But just looks like, again, that wind playing a little bit of havoc with those run-ups. Billy Arch again on the runway. Jumping 7th or 2nd as we go through the rounds. They've flipped the order now, so 8th place jumps first, 7th jumps second, all the way to the 1st place, who jumps last in each round. She opened up her second group of jumps with a 5.41, but her best so far, 5.62 done in the 3rd round. Fast down the runway. Looks like a clean jump. She's been given the white flag from both the wind gauge and the board. And Robbo, he's right in the pit. Are you getting a bit sandy down there, Robbo?
Actually, Lynchy, I'm thinking I might grab a rake here pretty soon and help these guys out. There's some of the best raked sand you'll find in Western Australia here at the moment. They're known for their beautiful sandy beaches. I ran along a few this morning, but what about an update from the women's under-20 long jump? Well, I can tell you that the top 4, we've got Talia Clark holding her 6.13 advantage over Andrea Thompson from the ACT 6.02. 3rd is Holly Beecham, 5.94, and Alicia Burnett with a 5.89. That's our top 4. And as we see coming down the runway here, this is Scanlon from New South Wales, and she comes up to the board. She gives herself a very conservative jump there, not endangering a foul at all. And we see a little bit more of the rake work here, but we see that's coming into the 4th round. So halfway through the 4th round of jump. So we're running out of time a little bit to get this qualifier, but stay patient, girls. There's a couple more strong jumps to come here, and we'll keep you posted from the sandpit. Back up to you guys.
Thanks, Robert. Definitely more big jumps left in that pit. Nicole Maynard from Queensland there.
You often see some massive jumps in the last 2 attempts of the competition. The pressure's really on. The girls have to turn it on now or never, basically.
Exactly. This is it. The qualification closes at the end of this competition, so if you don't do it now... Maynard nice and clean on the board. Currently in 5th position. Didn't look too happy with that attempt, though. Still, more rounds to come.
You can see Tay there doing some warm-up drills. Let's hope she can pull out a 6.20 sometime tonight.
That's all we need, just a 6.20.
Just a 6.20.
Don't need a 6.21. Be nice.
It would be nice, but 6.20 is the magic number tonight.
That is correct. We've seen some big jumps from our Australian Open athletes. Back in Canberra, we had 2 of our jumpers. Brooke Stratton going to 2nd all-time with a 6.94. Look at that beautiful, even without clouds, it's still just a beautiful sunset. The purples, the yellows. Alicia Burnett on the runway. Oh, that was pretty big.
It's a little bit over there. It's through.
She's been given the white flag.
And the white from the wind as well.
Going just a little bit left there. You don't see many of the girls compete in splitties. It's usually saved for the male distance runners, but...
They must be lucky.
Lucky must be lucky splitties. 6.00. So we've seen Burnett move up the lead now. And she's in 3rd place behind Andrea Thompson, who's in 2nd, and just moved in front of Holly Beecham. So Beecham's going to have to respond there. She's just been moved down out of the medals. She's got a best of 5.94, which she did on her first jump. Let's see if she can respond with that. Even if she jumps a 6.01 or a 6.02, she can get up into those silver and bronze medal positions. Oh, that's out there. Double white flag.
Good to see. As we wait the result.
Very patient there as we wait to see 5.99. So she did improve, but just 1 centimetre short. Agonisingly close. That could have been just a grain of sand falling out of the way in there. So now we have our top 4. 5.99, 6, 6.02 and 6.13. And here's our 6.02 jumper, Andrea Thompson. Has represented Australia already in 2015 at the Under-18 World Championships.
She's also a keen pro race runner. Seen her down in Queanbeyan a few years in a row.
Just missing the board. Bit of runway trouble, unfortunately.
Shake it off.
Still another round left for these athletes. There's some athletes down on the back straight.
Chilling on the hill.
Very nice grass here in Perth, I've found. Very lush.
You also have a great view of the whole stadium, including the crowd. You've got the sunset. It's not bad on the hill.
It's not bad, especially if you like your distance running or your throws, your long throws. It's a good spot for it. As we see Talia Clark lining up for her 5th round attempt. Waiting for that wind to settle down. If we get a nice big tail breeze. Oh, that looks big.
Oh, come on, Tay.
Double white flag. It's legal. We're getting in nice and close.
The officials.
Okay, we're waiting patiently. Oh, looks close. Oh, 6.13 again. Here we go. She's equaled her jump from the first round, so she's very, very consistent and in some good form.
She's not too far off, only 7 centimetres.
Oh,
it's definitely doable after that last huge jump from Tay.
She's just got to leave it all out there. There's more action ahead. We are off to a break.
Western Australia is extraordinary. Experience it this March. Discover hundreds more events and start experiencing now at westernaustralia.com/events.
Welcome back to the Australian Junior Championships. We have a tweet here from Maddie B down in Canberra predicting World Junior Qualifier or World Under-20 Qualifier from Tay Clark. Remember, if you want to get amongst our tweets, hashtag Summer of Aths on all your social media platforms, and we will be having a look at them all night. Clap from the cloud here.
Really using the crowd to lift them up. This is the final round, the clap round. Billy Arch on the runway. Oh, it looks like she may have just got a little bit too excited there. given the red flag. I've heard this described by throwers as the grunt round.
The grunt round.
Where they let out a big "Ugh" when they throw it. So maybe that might have been a little bit too loud for the live streamers back home. But this is the clap round for the long jump. Sometimes for an athlete, every round's a clap round. I'm sure when we get to the under-20 boys later on.
There will be a lot of claps coming there. It really gets everyone involved. You get excited being a part of the crowd. You kind of feel like, to some extent, you are running the runway with the athlete.
Every clap is every step. Bang, bang, bang. I've had the clap once in my life for long jump.
Once?
And it was beautiful. Oh, it was a dream come true. It looks like Scanlon has requested no clap for this jump. She wasn't too happy being caught on camera before either. A little bit too shy.
In her own world, just focusing on the competition and the job ahead.
That's right. Some people just want to get along with the job, get the business done.
Some nice blue spikes there.
This is Nicole Maynard from Queensland. .574 the best for her. This is the last round. I'm sure we might hear some claps from once we start getting to the top 4. Oh, she should be happy with that one. That's right out there.
She looks a little confused.
She's a little bit happy.
Big
She's like,
smile,
hey, here we go. She doesn't mind the camera. We see Robbo lurking in the background. Just giving us a little bit of a wave. But there is the next event on the track. Our para under 16 400 metres. Eden Thomas, Kyle Potgieter, Daniel Bounty, Cameron Murray and Nathan Donaldson. Now this is a mixed classification. So it's not just the first who crosses the line that takes it out.
How is it measured, Lynchy? How do they determine the winner?
So there's an MDS table for all these underage group events, and I could not begin to explain it. It's very confusing. As Alicia Burnett now, who's in 3rd place with the 6 metre, hits the board and gets it right. She's pretty happy with that one.
Jumps out of the pit.
She's been given the double white flag. 587 was the last to jump for Nicole Maynard.
Gets in close to hear what her distance was.
599. Oh.
Consistent.
Very consistent. And from the inside from ACT, Eden Thomas. Kyle Potgieter, actually vision impaired runner, so he does have a runner with him, as you can see in the orange vest. Daniel Bounty, Cameron Murray and Nathan Donaldson. So remember guys, not necessarily the first across the line. It will come down to the MDS table, which is very confusing. So I won't begin to explain it.
Queenslanders are moving into their own as they come around the 200 metre mark.
That's Potgieter. He's already got a bronze. Actually won a gold in the 1500, I think, earlier in the week. We see his guide runner just running next to him, making sure he stays in his lane. Not allowed to cross the line. Can only be within a metre in front or behind. And just pacing him next to him. So not exactly pacing him, sorry, that's the wrong use of words. Just guiding him.
Across the line.
Well, looks like Daniel Bounty now crossing the line, 2nd position. The ACT athlete Eden Thomas. And then Donaldson and Cameron Murray. Andrea Thomas there in 2nd position. Wow, the sounds from the groans of the crowd. Looks like we've got a foul. So she will finish in 2nd place with a 6:02. The bronze will go to Alicia Burnett and Talia Clark. Let's see what she can do for the crowd here. This is the clap round. Needs to find 7 more centimetres. Probably the most elusive 7 centimetres she's ever encountered in her life.
Tay is not only an excellent long jumper, but she's also a great triple and high jumper. And how is that moon? It's a new moon for us here in Perth.
It looks like the same old moon that I've seen before.
No, it's new.
Oh, okay.
I promise.
It's a different moon over here in Perth. Let's stop talking about moons. In the long jump, last round, Talia Clark. Oh, it's big. Off the back of the board. She requested pure silence for her last round. She's got 2 white flags.
Assesses the mark, who best is 6 metres 13.
All business.
That's the competition lead.
So we await the result.
6:02. But she will be crowned the under-20 national champion in the long jump. She'll finish with a 6:13. She jumped it twice. She had a pretty good round there. 5:98, 5:97, 6:02 and a foul. Very, very handy. But she might have another shot if she decides to do the long jump at the Perth Track Classic.
That is true, Lynchy. Perth Track Classic is on Saturday night, so tomorrow night. Come on down, support some senior athletes, some junior athletes. Will be qualifiers galore, looking for Rio, looking for Poland. It's going to be a great night of athletics.
And maybe that long jump competition against the likes of Brooke Stratton, Chelsea Yench, who've both already qualified for Rio, that could pull her through.
Definitely bring out some really big jumps.
Maybe that could be enough. As we see Robbo down, he's definitely getting his. You might have to tip your shoes out later on. He's in the pit and he's with the winner of the girls under-20 long jump.
Thank you very much. Yeah, joining me here in the pit is the winner, Talia Clark, with a win of 6:13 and a PB as well. You've got to be pretty happy with that, but I guess a little bit bittersweet. Would have loved another 7.
Yeah, definitely bittersweet. I've still got another try at it tomorrow, so hopefully I can pull one out then, but it was a fantastic comp to be in, and yeah, the wind kind of held off for me there. I just didn't pull one out.
Lynchy was talking about the clap round at the end there, or the grunt round, really leaving nothing out there, and you on your biggest jump as well, I think you were safely behind, so it would have been nice to have, if you could have added those extra at the other end, I bet.
Would have been nice, yeah, but oh well.
We'll have to figure out a way to do that.
Yeah, definitely. Could you fix that for me?
That's right. Well done once again. Good luck again tomorrow night. You've set the scene really nicely there. Look forward to seeing you get well over 6:20 tomorrow night.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
There you go, Talia Clark taking it out in here in the sandpit. Back up to you, Lynchy.
Thanks, Rob. I can see those officials getting a little bit annoyed. They want to rake your feet marks. But I don't think those boys will be jumping that close to the board.
Thanks, Ron.
We see some very talented runners and jumpers coming up shortly. But next event up on the track is the Para under-20 400 metres. On the inside, Lindsay Hendy, Braden Davidson and Leighton Lloyd. We've got a Queenslander, a South Australian and a New South Welshman. After these Para 400s, we'll see some relays. They're always super exciting. The under-18 relays and the under-14s. And we've got a clean start again from the inside. Hendy, Davidson and Lloyd. These athletes are different classifications. So it's not necessarily the one who crosses the line first. But at the moment, it looks like it's going to be Lindsay Hendy. He's killing the back straight. Really stamping his authority on this race as they go through 200 metres. The South Australian Braden Davidson in second place, and the New South Welshman Leighton Lloyd. Hendy come into the race with a 54.38. He dominated the Queensland Junior Championships, and he's doing it again at the Australian Junior Championships. Entered the home straight. Could be on for a PB here. He's a 54.3 runner. And this is very, very quick. He's going to go well under that. 52.36. He's pumped.
What a great finish there. He almost just kind of almost like stumbled a bit and thought, you know what, no, I can keep going there. And it's great to see him come across the line and be pumped about the time.
Ripping the Queensland heat there as we see the New South Welshman cross the line there. We'll have to wait to see the MDS calculation to find out who gets the gold, the silver and the bronze. All the 3 boys will get medals, which is always good to see. And there's a bit going on the track and in the field. We've got some long jumpers warming up now. We go from the girls To the men's, we've got some shot putters, some discus throwers, and some pole vaults still going on. It's all happening out here. Don't forget to use the hashtag Summer of Aths. If you want to tweet us, use it on Instagram, use it on Facebook, use it everywhere you can. We might see your tweets come up on the screen. Got a big screen there as well. It may even come up on the big screen in the stadium.
Got a lot of Instagram photos rolling through the night of people who have hashtag Summer of Aths. We've got some great shots of Perth. We've got some other shots of people just around the country who are training hard, working towards the Open National Championships or their last few competitions of the season.
That's right, and it's really showcasing just the beautiful weather. They're all just beautiful shots everywhere, as we see even the Cameroon getting some great action shots over the weekend. And there we go. Arden Redmore watching the live stream from Melbourne. Go Vic, Vic Stewart better. Oh, that's such a horrible hashtag to read. I will not hide my bias.
That's all right. Queensland.
Summer of Aths. And we've got Robbo with the winners of both the under-16 and under-20 para 400 metres.
Thank you very much, Lindsay. I'm surrounded by Queenslanders down here, and I'm going to have a quick chat with Kyle Potterguider, who's won the under-16s para 400 metres with the assistance of his pilot, Adam Fogg. But Kyle, congratulations getting the win out there tonight. A strong run by yourself, mate. How's been your reaction to that result and that race?
Thanks. I'm pretty shocked that I did this. Like, I was aiming for a 105, so yeah.
Very good, mate. And what about yourself? Lindsay Hendy here, another Queenslander, taking out the para 400 metres in the under-20s, mate. Must have felt pretty good tonight to get that win.
Yeah, it was a PB.
That's all you need, a PB and a win. That's fantastic. Where to from here? Any other events over the weekend?
Not really. Just got to go back home and rest down a bit.
Well, there we go. That's the kings of the para 400 metres, the Queensland boys. Congratulations once again, gentlemen. And all the best over the weekend and for the rest of the season.
Thank you, Robbo. Queensland Dom.
Western Australia is extraordinary. Experience it this March. Discover hundreds more events and start experiencing now at westernaustralia.com/events.
To be famous for my face. I want to be famous for my heart.
And here we are with the podium of the under-18s women's javelin, and I've got Alex Roberts. She's taken out the gold medal tonight with that opening throw, 45 metres and 12. And congratulations, Alex. First of all, how does it feel to have that gold medal around the neck?
Really good. It's the second one I've ever won.
Yeah, well, congratulations. What about yourself, Emma? Emma Butler from Victoria here. We've had a great night for the Victorians so far. Not quite getting the win tonight, but still fantastic effort to get that silver.
Thank you. It's PB, so I was pretty happy with that.
Happy days. Love a PB. And what about for yourself, Jess Aldridge from New South Wales, taking out the bronze tonight? How was your performances? How were the throws coming out?
Pretty good. It was fairly average. Would have been better to throw a lot further, but that's the result. So.
All right. Well, thanks for chatting. Great results all around. Well done. And back up to you, Lynchy.
Thank you, Robbo. Good to see the girls in the under-18 stoked. But on the track now, we've got some 4x100 metre finals. We can be led off by the under-18s. From the inside, we've got Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, Western Australia and New South Wales. There they are. From Victoria, Sienna Figuera, Crystal Byrne, Jessie Andrew and Catherine Mendez. In Queensland, Samantha Johnson, Tamara Houghton, Ella Connolly, who won the 200 yesterday, and Riley Day. South Australian, Jacqueline Thring, Helena Schwert, Isabel Rademski, and Lily Makareth. WA, Imogen Spencer, Emily Duke, Caitlin Blackman, and Chloe Leggett. From New South Wales, Maya Leverett, Christy Edwards, Maisie Stevens, and Jasmine Fountas. It's a very talented team there. Jasmine Fountas actually won the under-20 triple jump yesterday, which means she's not even under 20. She's under 18.
That's a really impressive mark to go out there and go against the bigger girls. And I guess she was, as we were saying yesterday, risking it to get the biscuit in terms of the being able to qualify for the World Under-20 Championships in Poland.
She can do it in 2 more years, but look at the national record and meet record. This is the first time we did the stream back in 2004. 45-48, it's a who's who. O'Grady.
Bella. Or Gabriella, rather.
Jess Thornton, Sam Geddes, and Audrey Kiriakou, all international representatives. I say Bella O'Grady will possibly be on that team to Poland.
Wouldn't put it past Jess Thornton and Geddes and Kiriakou, actually. That could be our Australian team over in Poland.
Exactly, they could do it again. 45-48, very, very handy. We'll see who can push the pace in this event. New South Wales, a very handy side, working on their changes. I've been talking to their coach. They think they've got the team to do it. Queensland, it's got Ella Connolly running third, who absolutely dominated that 200, running 23.5. Riley Day was in that race as well. Samantha Johnson and Tamara Houghton have been hurdling. We'll see what can happen. It could be anyone in these races. Good to see 5 teams. Just missing ACT, Northern Territory, and Tasmania. We've got our first of our 4x1s, the women's under-18s.
So we can get the baton around cleanly for all the girls.
So we want to see a nice, safe race. Interesting low block use there from Maya Leverett on the outside. And there we are, the South Australian left in the blocks. Johnson having a great start from Queensland, and Leverett on the outside from New South Wales running very well as we go through the first change. And it's going to be Queensland getting the best of the changes, but Christy Edwards running super fast down the back straight. Houghton doing a great leg as well, as we see the New South Welshmen passing Maisie Stevens and Ella Connolly. But the Victorian running as well very, very quickly. That's Jessie Andrew. We come around to the last one. It's going to be a big race. And it's clean. Victoria on the inside, Queensland. New South Wales on the outside. It's Riley Day versus Mendez versus Fountas. And it's going to be Queensland taking out the win. 46-32. Victoria in second. And the triple jump champion, Jasmine Fountas, anchoring New South Wales to the bronze medal.
Great race from all teams there. It looks like we got all batons around safely. Just wait to hear from the officials to make sure that is correct. But yeah, everyone looks really happy, and an absolutely fantastic run from the Queenslanders.
We see them go around the back straight. Good to see, yeah, like you said before, some very clean changes.
Really stretching the baton to try and get the most out of the baton space and push the baton speed through that change zone. That's where the winning comes from, really, Lynchy, especially in those bigger meets on the world stage.
That's why you see teams like Japan, where they might not get someone in a 4x1 or 100-metre race, but then when they get to the 4x1s, they're always up there in the minor medals because they're so disciplined with their changes.
It's definitely good practice for the girls, especially leading into the under-20s next year.
That's right. They could be having a fight out for the race later on. We see Riley Day cross the line, and Riley Day is with Robbo on the track.
Yes, one girl that's had a great day is indeed Riley Day, and she was the anchor here. You like that? She's laughing at my jokes. That's fantastic. She's had a great day, and she's got the win here in the anchor leg for the mighty Queensland team. We might see if we can get some of the other few girls to come over for a quick live stream interview as well. But how was it, Riley? You had a bit of a job to do there to bring that home, and you did that very, very well.
Yeah, we just try to keep clean changes, just get around the track and see how we went.
Right, introduce our next runner. Who we got here?
Sam Johnson.
Sam, congratulations. You're on the live stream. Well done. And going right around the stadium as well. How was it, Sam?
It was fantastic.
What was the confidence like in the Queensland camp before you came into the relay here tonight?
We were pretty confident. We felt really good. We all worked really well together, and it was a lot of fun.
All right, it's your chance to introduce our final athlete here. Who we got?
We have Ella Connolly.
Ella Connolly, well done, Ella. Congratulations, taking that out. Gold medal for you as part of the Queensland team. How did it feel?
Yeah, the run felt really good. Yeah.
Well done, girls. We're going to throw it back up to you, Lynchy and Ella.
Thank you, Robbo. Those girls are you missing a runner there. Looks like we've had someone's gone, maybe had to go to the toilet. Oh, unfortunately, she was probably running the back straight and had a little bit too far to travel. But there's our start list for the next race, the under-18 men's 4x1. We've got New South Wales on the inside, Western Australia, South Australia, Victoria and Queensland. The New South Wales team, Nabil Khan, Yarden Nang, Dominic Darko and Byron Hollingworth-Descent. The Western Australian team, Daniel Cruikshank, Cooper Wolowski, John Ackerman and James Gallagher. It's quite a famous name there, James Gallagher from Western Australia. From South Australia, Thomas Samlar, Harrison Hunt, Hayden Moore and Alex Condello. Victoria's got Kyle Nicolucci, Cameron Searle, Jacob Caesar and Denzel Van Tasnalai. In Queensland, Jake Doran, Callum McCarthy, James Lohman and Joseph Metcalf. Oh, there we go, the meet record. A national record for this, 40.85. We recognise a couple of names in that one, Ella?
Yeah, I do recognise a few. We have Pierce, Hammond, not sure who that one is, McRae, and Fekir, who is Emmanuel Fekir's older brother. And yeah, the boys ran 40.85 back in 2008, which would have been at Canberra at the Pacific School Games.
Ah, excellent. Pierce, he would be in a band right now.
Yes, so it would be either John or
Len. We're not sure. We don't have a first name here.
But they are a part of the Justice crew, so the boys doing good things.
That's right. So pretty famous little crew there. Let's see if one of these teams can touch that 40.85. That is very, very fast for an under-18 4x1 team. We've got New South Wales on the inside, Western Australia, South Australia, Victoria and Queensland. And there's those are some very, very fine spikes there. The black shoes and Adidas, super fast, super quick.
87 seconds represent the ACT, Eden Thomas. First place, gold medal for Australia.
Just waiting for a medal presentation before we get underway with our 4x1. There's Nabil Khan. He'll be leading off this 4x1 for New South Wales. He's the man who made the right decision to buy some Adidas spikes.
Do you have any predictions for this race, Lynchy?
I don't. I think
If you had to take a guess.
we'll see one of the teams win, followed by a second place team.
Oh,
and
that's
then
how it works.
possibly a third place team. I don't know. That's just probably a bit crazy. I think it might be between New South Wales and Queensland, but Western Australia has James Gallagher running last, and I don't know if anyone's seen the YouTube, but there was a video of him when he was 12 years old, and he ran a guy down who had a 50-metre lead and absolutely flogged him. Even Addo Bolden shared that video on Twitter. That's quite a famous little video there. He actually ran 21.73 when he was 13 years old.
Which is blistering fast.
That's probably the record that'll never get broken ever in the history of Australian athletics.
Looking forward to seeing this last leg in that case, Lynch, and
Well,
hopefully we
I've
can see a similar video to the one Addo Bolden shared.
I've really talked it up, so let's hope he doesn't disappoint. But the boys are ready. New South Wales on the inside, WA, South Australia, Victoria and Queensland. And there's Greg Burrell. Thanks, AA. Loving the live stream from New South Wales. Wish I was there. Wish you were here too, Greg. Clean start away from the inside. New South Wales, WA, South Australia, Victoria and Queensland. Very even at the moment. Looks like Victoria might have had the better of the first legs as they pass down the back straight. Cameron Searle, super quick running down the back straight. Looks like it's between New South Wales and WA, holding down second place for Victoria. Beautiful changes there from Searle to Jacob Caesar, and they're really stamping their authority. Dominic Darko from New South Wales moving his team into second place. But it's going to be Victoria leading in. Hollingsworth Descent fighting hard. Gallagher pumping the arms from WA. He might make it back, but it's going to be Victoria who's going to take it out. Gallagher may just get there. Ooh, very, very close. I think New South Wales might have held on. Ella, you nearly got your wish.
I nearly did. That was an incredible finish there by the WA team, and just an all-around blistering run from all of the boys tonight. Great to see all clean changes as well.
Victoria, they're just too strong. Their changes were clean, and he's stoked to be the gold medalist. They got a just enough lead to hold off Gallagher, Hollingsworth Descent. But here we go. As we come around the final bend, Victoria, a great lead. And look how far back the WA team is. Gallagher swapping hands, doing the bolt. It's not recommended by relay coaches. But Hollingsworth Descent, he knows Gallagher's coming.
It was a fight for second there.
He just couldn't get there. New South Wales holding on to that silver medal. And we've got Robbo trackside with the last leg runner from Victoria.
Yes, it's Denzel Van Tanzava from Victoria down here, our anchor man for the Big V in Victoria. And we'll see if we can get some of the other boys over here as well, see if they want to get their mugs on the live stream.
Oh, Kyle!
That's how he does it. See, that's the anchor man just coming out there. Mate, let's have a quick chat while we wait. A great finish there. Could you feel the heat coming from New South Wales and from WA as well? James Gallagher in particular, but you had to hold him off. How was it?
Oh, it was okay. Like, everyone screaming. I could just feel my legs getting weaker and weaker by the end, but I just kept going through because that's what I wanted, the gold.
Who have we got here? Bring him in.
Come here, man.
This is Kyle Nicolucci. And what was the response to getting the gold medal here tonight, Kyle?
Beautiful.
Pretty sweet. Tell me what's been going on. You Victorians have come out tonight. As Rich Coleman, the team manager, got in and huddled you around and you've rallied, you've sung the song a bit this morning. What's it been that's got you fired up today?
Just watching our enemies die, you know.
Who have we got here? Bring him in. Cameron Searle. How was it, mate? Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Good to get on the track. These boys already had a run, so struggling to keep up with them, but no, it was a good team effort.
And who do we got here? What's your name?
Jacob Caesar.
Jacob, congratulations, mate. What was it like to be part of the Big V team to win that gold medal here tonight?
Oh, it felt great being with the team.
Great stuff, boys. Well done once again. We're going to send it back upstairs to you, Lynchy.
Thank you, Robbo. What inspired him was seeing his enemies die on the track.
I don't think I've ever heard such an intense call after a race.
Very interesting, but there's the long jump. We see Julian Conley standing up there again. Felix McDonald, Ollie Callahan, Michael Diamond, Just Brink. So right now we've got Zane Branco. He'll be on the runway. Very young athlete. He actually beat Chris Nofke's all-schools record. Alex Diamond, 7:02. We just saw from New South Wales. So we've got some very, very fancy runners and jumpers out there. Julian Conley, 7:44 in his first attempt. And he won the triple jump and qualified for Bydgoszcz. The really ones we want to see. Darcy Roper, Shemaya James, head-to-head. It's been 1-1 between the two. Let's learn a little bit about Darcy Roper.
I'm Darcy Roper, under 18 Australian record holder for the long jump. Specifically, there wasn't really a moment that I chose that I wanted to pursue track and field or long jump specifically. One year at Nationals, I think it was 2009, I was going to pull out because I wanted to focus on the 200, and your mum forced me into it. She's like, no, you're going to do it. And so I went out there and actually won.
He's always been very competitive, right from a very young age. First to get in the car in the mornings, first to put his seatbelt on. I think that hasn't changed at all. I think he's just a competitive, ferocious person.
When it comes to training, I think the difference between Das and his coach, being me, and other coaches of athletes is a partnership, and it always has been. It hasn't been me telling Darcy, this is what you have to do. He feels it, he knows it, he owns the program as much as I'm coaching it.
Probably my biggest support network is my coach and then also my mother. So it's a little bit hard with mum living in Victoria and the rest of the family, they're all down there.
Darcy was so committed to his sport that he was more than willing to become a boarder at Brisbane Boys College and put himself out there and stay with his coach because they've got such a great relationship. And we just feel that that is the winning formula.
The Colonial First State Sports Boost would definitely help us get to America for some great training and mentoring.
We have fantastic support both here in Australia and overseas. The Sports Boost would just dramatically help Darcy improve his skill and really feel that, you know, he has the confidence to compete on that international level.
Our goal is to ensure that by the time he's in his 20s, he is our best jumper in Australia and hopefully one of the best jumpers in the world.
At the end of the day, I'm really just trying to achieve a big jump. I'm not really interested about medals or Olympic Games or trying to chase qualifiers or this or that. It's really just about jumping far.
There we go, back at the long jump, 7.72 from Darcy Roper in his first round jump. Zane Branco, who was just jumping before, 7.42. Now, that lad's only 16, which means he's eligible for the World Under-18 Championships next year. Maybe he can follow in the footsteps of Darcy Roper, who he's competing against at the moment. This is a big jump. Now, next up on the track, Shemai James has a 7.85.
Which is massive.
Already this year. He can triple jump, he can long jump, he can high jump. He's already got a medal in the high jump. He got a silver. Let's see what he can do in the long.
So we're just waiting for the pit to be perfected before Shemai can start his jump.
And there's a great camaraderie there. Darcy, just give him a little high five. Come on, mate. You can do this.
Queensland starting the fight back. The Victorian on the outside.
Oh, that's a big jump from Shem. There's Shem just wandering back to his coach. A few chats, we're just waiting for that official measurement.
He's looking cool, calm and collected.
It's only the first round. They've still got 5 more after this one. We see a big jump. The crowd is getting behind these athletes. There he is, just tucked in there, chatting to his coach. 7.60 metres, the first round jump.
7.72 his first jump in the competition.
This long jump competition is going to be massive. It's actually a bit of a battle between James and Roper. They both have 1 win each against, for each of their names, and this is the decider. This is coming into the decider round.
They've got Julian Conley, won the triple jump. Here he goes, 7.44 in his first round. You know it was a foul. Just a touch over. And we've got Robbo at the discus. That's where he is.
Thank you, Lynchy. Well, it's in the background. I was actually just there getting a little update. And look, I'm going to call it. We're in for an hour of power here for the field events at the Australian Junior Athletics Championships of 2016. You've seen the action heating up in the long jump. But over in the women's throwing cage, I can tell you already, we have 2 World Junior qualifiers or World Under-20s qualifiers. And it's Kirsty Williams from Queensland who's thrown out a 52.45 monster chuck to take the lead in the first round. In second place, Bianca Hansen has thrown a 48.66, which is also a World Junior qualifier. And in third place at the moment, Christina Moore with a 47.85. That's how the top 3 look in the women's under-20 discus after round 1.
Thank you, Robbo. There's a lot of quality athletes in that women's under-20 discus. We've got a few who have had qualifiers under their belt, so it's going to be interesting. Kirsty Lee Williams actually went to the 2014 World Under-20 Championships at Eugene, so she's got that under her belt, and she should go very well again in this competition.
She just needs the win, and she's got that automatic spot on the way to Poland in her, another international comp for Kirsty.
It's always nice to be able to get out there in that 17-year-old age group, get that experience and know that you can come back in 2 years. But Samantha Peace, bronze medalist at the World Under-18 Championships in 2015, not even in the top 3. That's the calibre that's out there at the moment. It's actually pretty good discus weather at the moment, as we see our New Zealand athlete just having a chat with his coach. That headwind, discus throwers don't mind a little bit of headwind. It keeps the discus aloft if you can get it right out of the hand. But this wind is perfect for these long jumpers. We've seen Darcy pop out a 770, Sham a 760. That's over the World Under-20 qualifying mark of 755. It's going to take a big jump to take out this competition.
Do you reckon they'll be pushing 8 metres tonight, Lynchy?
Fingers crossed. 8 metres, the magical mark. Sham's only 15 centimetres off. Darcy did it in that beautiful comp where he's a silver medalist at the World Under-18 Championships, 8:01. He's been over there once, but the national record, 8:12. Chris Nofke, pretty handy jump.
Definitely be in their sights, whether it be at this comp or over in Poland. I think that record is in some serious danger.
It is. If you can get anywhere near that mark, you're pretty much guaranteed a medal at most of those World Under-20 Championships. Now, Darcy's actually got an extra year under his belt. He's a year younger than Sham. Sham's 19 this year. Darcy's only 18. I think he's actually not yet even turned 18. Seeing some huge jumps. As we see Lee Zimmick fouled in his first round. He's got a 7:19 under his belt previously. Just running through there. That wind again, not really helping some of these athletes as they struggle with their first round run-ups. Just trying to get it right. It's not just about running and jumping far. You've got to make sure you do it from behind the board. And it's to hit a 20-centimetre white board from 40 to 50 metres away while running flat out and trying to jump.
Sounds pretty damn difficult.
It's not as easy as you think, yeah. We see Can from Victoria, the next athlete up on the runway.
And the Victorians there as well. But West Australia, hand over in front.
McVeigh starting to work their way up the home stretch on the grandstand side. Rises to the occasion as we suffer.
Can foul in his first round.
West Australia powering along. 39 the time for the West Australian team.
He's been given the double white flag. Sure, I'll be happy to just get one out on the board. Just a bit of a settler.
Having a chat to the coach there, discussing what changes to make ahead of the next rounds.
Probably the best seat in the house, 692 there. We see Alec Diamond, the New South Wales athlete. He's done a PB already, 7:02. He's actually a multi-event athlete. Big fella. And there's Darcy. I guess you can take music out to the field of play now in athletics.
I have definitely not seen that rule, but that's awesome. Darcy will be playing some absolute bangers right now, just getting himself pumped up for the competition ahead. I know both him and Shem are really into their music, and yeah, it will be. I'd love to see their playlist, their comp playlist.
Well, I've actually had Shem and Darcy send me their list when we are pumped up their under-20 battle at the Queensland Juniors. You see Alec Diamond there. He's in some good form. Already PB'd in his first round. He's a decathlete, so this is just one of 10 of his events. But yeah, some bangers. I had to make sure a lot of the songs I couldn't play over the PA. A couple of swears in there to make sure I filtered them out. But there's a big jump from Diamond. And up next, Zane Branco, who just did a big PB in his first round jump. 7:01. Consistent. This is the first day he's ever jumped over 7 metres, and he's done it twice in a row. This is a big competition. And Branco there rocking the Adidas spikes. And if those 3 stripes are correct, he looks like he's wearing some Adidas calf socks. 7:42 in his first round attempt. He's only 16 years of age, so he is eligible to go to the World Under-18 Championships next year.
Let's see what he can produce tonight.
I'd say that's a qualifier. It's usually around the 7:20, so he's got that covered. He actually broke Chris Noffke's all-schools meet record in Melbourne in 2015. So he's quite handy. He's a pretty tall fella. Oh, it's big. He ran in the 200-metre final earlier this week, so doesn't mind a bit of racing. He's given the white flag, the double white flag.
And some smiles.
Yeah, he just followed me on Instagram the other day, old Zane. So fingers crossed I can get a like from him if I put up some good material.
Sounds good.
Jumps for the Noosa club in Queensland. Darcy on the runway with his iPod.
Surely he's not going to jump with that.
Well,
what are you guys thinking of the long jump so far? Come in and tweet us with the hashtag Summer of Aths. Who are your favourites to win, and what are your predictions? Who's going to jump what? Let us know. Hashtag Summer of Aths.
I think this rule with the music out on the field of play has only come in recently this season, so...
I love it. I think it's great.
Well, swimmers are allowed to walk out to their blocks with music pumping. I can understand them taking it off. They don't want to get electrocuted as they jump in the pool, so there's no reason why we can't do it.
Darcy calling the crowd with the clap.
Here we go. Darcy's got the double forearm bands on. You'd think he's about to play a game of tennis. He's pumping the crowd up. Second round, men's under-20s long jump. Oh, that's big.
That was big, and it was behind the board as well.
Well off the back of the board, so you could easily add another 20 centimetres to that one. Showing some tremendous speed down the runway. He's PB'd this year around 10.64 in the 100 at one of the Queensland track meets, so he's not slow. We're just waiting for that official result. 7:52. Robbo is down there with Darcy.
7:52 on that one, Darcy, and you knocked out a nice opener there, mate. 7:72. But mate, I'm just looking at you there. We saw on commentary Lynchy and Ella trying to figure out what you're listening to on the iPod tonight. What is it, mate?
Lewis Denmark, SoundCloud, just all bangers. That's it. Yeah, it's as good as it gets.
Lewis Denmark. Now, it's James Roper 3 here tonight. You're one apiece, you and your good mate Shemaiah James. Yeah. He got the Queensland win, you got the Canberra win, and we come all the way over here to Perth to settle it. You love these battles, yeah?
Yeah, this is the decider. This is it, hey. So, yeah, crowd's looking good. It's feeling good. Track's nice. Loving it.
Good. Well, all the best with your next jumps, and we'll let you go and focus on it. There's Darcy Roper.
Thank you, Robbo. David Chen there, just getting another one out on the board. But next up on the runway, Shemaiah James. He's only 12 centimetres behind at the moment, and Shem is on the runway.
We've got a tweet here from Jack Hale, and his predictions are both over 8 metres tonight. He reckons he's called it, and he's hashtag Summer of Aths. We will be seeing Jack in the next few days competing in the 100 and 200 metres for the under-20s. It's going to be a great competition for both of the sprint events, and as we are watching here, an even better competition for the long jump right now.
It's always good to get those predictions out early before they happen. You don't want to say it after one's already done it.
No, definitely not. You got to call it early. You got to claim your stakes.
That's right.
Say, I said that at this time.
It's out there. It's proof. That was 790. Oh, sorry, 690. Don't be alarmed, guys. 690 by David Chen. But this is the last jump of the second round for Shemaiah James in the men's long jump. Oh, that's out there. He's pretty happy with that one. Oh, it's a foul. Oh, that is unfortunate. He got the white flag for the wind, but just towing the line a little bit. Luckily, he's got that 760 under his belt. And we're crossing over to the discus, the girls under-20 final. Just like this long jump, a lot of qualifiers in this discus event.
We've got Phoebe Carter here saying, come on, Sammy, let's go, and tag Samantha Peace here and hashtag Summer of Aths. Thank you for your support.
There's Kirsty Lee Williams coming in for her throw. She was the leader of the competition last time we checked in. She's already been to 1 World Under-20 Championships. Can she make it 2 in a row? It's a good release, and that's over the 50-metre mark. Well clear of the 48.15 needed. And we've got Robbo. I can see him running around the discus cage. There he is, Robbo.
Thank you very much, Lynchy. Yeah, that was Kirsty Williams there. 4.952. That is a fresh result straight out of the official's mouth. It's not quite good enough to top her opening throw of 52.45, but she's holding a very, very strong position at the moment. And we're just in the opening stages of round number 2. Watch out for Sam Peace. She's going to be spreading Peace all over this track and field very, very shortly. But we'll keep you posted with the updates over here at the Women's Under-20 Discus.
See the next Queenslander into the circle. That one just not coming out of the hand as she'd like it. They're just waiting again for that distance. The girls really enjoying the live stream out there.
Giving us a little dance. Oh,
whips.
A whip.
Now we need a
Can
nay-nay.
we get a nay-nay?
No, okay.
No, a
just
wave will do.
That'll do.
And a dab.
Of course.
Great to see the girls having fun whilst competing out there. That's a lot about what
Now
the
she's
sport is
embarrassed.
about. It's,
No, you dab
you
on
gotta
screen.
enjoy it.
You dab on screen. You got to do it. No, there's a whip.
Another whip.
Okay. Well, don't keep doing it if you're too embarrassed to stay on it.
Yep. This is our under-20 male 1500 final. This one will be a cracker of a race, and it will be great.
It's going to be a slow pace. Look, they are absolutely crawling.
This is going to be a very tactical, and where everyone will be going for the win here for that automatic spot on the way to Poland. We have 7 qualifiers.
There we
in
go.
this race
Isaac
already.
Hockey, Matthew Ramsden, Jack Ansey, Ryan Patterson, Xavier Smith, Will McCann, Ben Chamberlain, Jai Edwards, Mac Datto, Oliver Hoare. We might have a few more again, but there we go. We've got Zachary Faccioni and Assad Youssef, these guys slowing down the pace to a crawl. Out there on the field, we've got Isaac Hockey. He's the #1 fastest athlete of the season. Matt Ramsden, he's already won the 5K. We've got Josh Tawley, he's actually missing from this race, unfortunately. Oliver Hoare, Ryan Patterson, Jai Edwards, and William McCann. And I think this is going to be a kick down. One of those 6 guys just has to win it, and they will qualify. Now, this is a race I've been looking forward to for quite some time.
I definitely agree with you, Lynchy. This is going to be definitely not only a highlight of the night, but a highlight of the entire meet. 7 different athletes with qualifiers is mammoth, and you can only take 2.
You can only take 2, that's correct. Nick Bromley earlier today reckons Jai Edwards is going to take it out because he's had one of the best kicks of the New South Wales Championships.
I have been given tips from Robert Lister, an 800-metre runner, who says that Zach Facconi from New South Wales will, he's actually younger and he can go to the World Juniors again in 2018. So
we're going to flick it down to Robbo now. Down right on the track side as they run past him.
Thank you very much, Lynchy. We're going to have a good look at him here. This is what they're racing for tonight, the ticket to get on that bus to Bydgoszcz. And look at him as they head round here. Matty Ramsden, we spoke to him last night, and he won the heat to get into this one, but he's leading the charge there at the moment. I'm not sure whether he wants to be out there or not at the moment. A lot of the other boys are happy for him to be leading the pace. It has just picked up a little bit, that pace, and we'll start to see it string out, I think, in the closing stages here. Strap yourselves in. This is going to be mega.
Thank you, Robbo. That's Ramsden out in front. Hockey, Patterson, Jack Anstey, Jai Edwards, Will McCann, Oliver Hoare at the back of the field there. This is really starting to stretch out now. 500 metres to go in the under-20 1500-metre final. If any of those 6 athletes win this, they've automatically qualified. They're going to start turning it up. Hockey, the fastest guy in the field. But the 5K runner, who's already going to the World Under-20 Champs, Matt Ramsden now in the white singlet, opening up his stride. Ryan Patterson in 3rd, Anstey in 4th, Edwards, McCann, 4, but Ramsden really stretching it out. Hockey tucked in behind him. Hockey's got a 3:46.20. Ramsden's got a 3:46.23, so there's nothing between these two. Ryan Patterson there with his mullet flying in the background. He's got a 3:46.89 as they're stretching down. 2:50 to go. Hockey looks like he might have a little bit something in his legs. Anstey, one of the athletes in 4th place. He doesn't even have a qualifier, but he's right up there. Hockey moving into 1st position. It looks like it's going to be between Ramsden and Hockey. Ramsden moving that long stride. He's already won the 5K. He's already going to Poland. He wants the 1500, and he's moved in front of Hockey. He looks comfortable, looks down, checks his shoes, and he's opening up that stride, looking around. Hockey trying to fight back, but Ramsden, he's going to be too strong for this field. He's wound it up, and he's done enough. He's going to take it out, and he's won the 1500, 3:52.10. Well done, Ryan Patterson there in 3rd. Isaac Hockey taking the silver medal. Big run from Matt Ramsden.
Huge.
He won the 5K on Tuesday night, and he's come back and he's won the 1500 metres. He's done the double, and he might be doing the double in Poland. And one athlete who did the double in Poland in 2008 was Ryan Gregson, so he's in rare company there. Look at that, the Adidas replay there. Just comfortable, wasn't he?
Yeah, he just looked really strong coming into the last lap and just brought it home like an absolute boss. It's just showing that 5K stamina there.
Now we're going to throw it down to Robbo. He's got the winner of the 1500 metres. He's already won the 5K. Robbo and Matt Ramsden.
Yeah, I'm joined by Matty Ramsden here, local boy on the home turf, and geez, the crowd got up for him then as well. Mate, you had to do a bit of pacemaking there, and you've come off that win already this week in the 5,000. You were pretty confident last night when I spoke to you. You had the goods to finish it off there tonight. How are you feeling, mate? How's it all sinking in?
Yeah, I had to work a lot harder for this one, so I'm really proud of myself. I knew I had to lead because I don't know if I could kick that hard if it came down to the last 400, but yeah, I'm happy.
Well, the good news is, mate, you've already got 1 seat on the bus to Bydgoszcz. You've got some extra leg room because now you can have 2 seats. You've got 2 flags there, 5,000 to 1,500. Well done once again. We can't wait to cheer you on over there in Poland later this year.
Thanks, mate.
There we go, Matty Ramsden. Back up to you, Lincianella.
Thanks, Robbo. He's got 2 seats. He can stretch out a little bit out there. As we see Zane Branco, the youngster from Noosa, getting out his 3rd round jump. It looks pretty big. He PB'd with a 7:42 earlier. And we're just waiting for the official result to pop down. Darcy Roper next up, 7:35. The 3rd round jump. We've got Darcy Roper will be next. I don't know. He's talking to the officials. He may be passing. Not too sure. As he walks over to his coach to have a little chat. He's got the lead. Maybe he's just not feeling it at the moment. He wants to rest. And he has passed. So it'll be David Chen next up. And then Shemaiah James. Darcy's put the pressure on the rest of the field. They have to beat him now. We'll see what they can do.
Chen's calling the crowd, getting the clap. Let's see what the New South Welshman can produce.
David Chen finished behind Roper at the All Schools back in Melbourne. Oh, that's a big jump. He actually finished between Roper and Hale.
Oh.
Coming second, Hale taking the bronze and Roper winning the competition. So he's a very handy long jumper, as we see a medal presentation there getting in the way. But now we've got the women's under 20, 1,500 metres. We've got 15 starters. Harding to lose, Ryan, Pascoe, Hayes, Winkup, Eckel, Skyring, Palahek, Marvin, Gallagher, Augustine, Guy, Favoto, Warren and Croft. This is a very handy field there. Amy Harding to lose is the fastest in the field. We've got 2 athletes who've already going to Poland. We've got Lauren Ryan, who qualified for the 3K back in the Adelaide Track Classic, and Beth Croft, who won the steeplechase.
It's great to see such a calibre of athletes all in the 1,500. It'll be interesting to see what Amy can produce today. She won both the 15 and 800 at the Commonwealth Youth Games in Samoa last year, and I think that she might be the favourite for this event.
Yeah, she definitely would be. She's been pretty dominant so far. As we see a big jump in front of the crowd here. Darcy just looking after that hammy. Shemaiah James was on the runway just then, did a huge jump as well. They're giving the double white flag. We've got our 1,500 metres. Harding to Lose and Lauren Ryan are the only two that have qualifiers. It's 4:21.8. Harding to Lose the fastest with a 4:20.25. And Lauren Ryan with a 4:20.99. So either of those two win it, they're going to go through automatically.
For the 15.
That's right. Sham again with his 760. He's done 2 of those now. He's got in the middle of that a foul. Athletes lining up. Should see Harding to Lose and Lauren Ryan slow the pace down and make sure it's coming down to a kick. They're the only two with qualifiers. It's up to the other girls to push the pace and win and get a qualifier. Whereas those two, Lauren Ryan and Amy Harding to Lose, they only have to take it out. And again from the inside, Harding to Lose, Ryan, Pascoe, Hayes, Winkup, Eckel, Skyring, Palahek, Marvin, Gallagher, Augustine, Guy, Favoto, Warren and Croft.
This is a massive field.
And there from the start, we've got 3 New South Wales athletes holding up the pace. That's Amy Harding to Lose running on the rail. Just tucked in behind her. We're going to go down to Robbo, who's right near the clock. Robbo.
Thank you, Lynchy. Yes, a bit of clock watching for me here in the early stages. It's a 3 3/4 lap journey for these girls, and the equation as they pass here is very simple. 3 more laps to go for these girls, and if you've got that qualifier and you can come out on top, well, you're off. And look, Amy Harding to Lose, she is very, very tough to beat, and very often she is hard to, it's hard for her to lose. So, look, there's a bit in that name, and look out for Amy in that one. But she's going to get, I think, a pretty good contest as this race continues on. So they've gone through a lap there, and the clock's gone through in 1:11.79. So let's see how this race will develop. Back up to you, Lynchy.
Thank you, Robbo. That's right. Amy doesn't need to do the time again. Neither does Lauren Ryan. Lauren Ryan, we can see here with the 2 on her hip. Harding to Lose with the 1. Maybe they'll go 1 and 2. Who knows? Lauren Ryan's already going over to Poland. She won the 3K trials, which was held separately from this, over in Adelaide at the Adelaide Track Classic. We've got another Poland-bound athlete, Beth Croft, who won the steeplechase. She's just tucked in on the outside. And Georgia Winkup just behind her as well. We go back to see Darcy. He doesn't look too happy. Fingers crossed it's nothing serious. He did pass his last attempt. He's in the lead. They're coming around with 800 metres left. It's Harding to Lose, Ryan, Winkup and Croft. They are starting to wind it up. They have seen the race before, the men's under 20 1500, and they slowed the pace down and then wound it up in those last 800 metres, and it worked out very well for Maddie Ramsden. As we see Beth Croft now trying to sneak up on the outside. Harding to Lose now pushing the pace a little bit more, making sure she doesn't get in the lead. Lauren Ryan still tucked in there. And these athletes are starting to break away, causing a little bit of a rift between the front and back athletes. Morty Scoring there trying to move up and connect it. But it is Harding to Lose, Croft, Ryan and Winkup. It's 5 New South Wales athletes and 1 Victorian. Tucked in the centre there. They come around with 500 metres to go. It's still anyone's race. But to Lose, Harding to Lose, taking control of this from the front. It's going to be hard from Ryan in that position there to work her way into the lead. But Harding to Lose now starting to open up the stride. She's starting to gap them. She's got 400 metres left. She's been given the bell. And now she's really opening it up. Croft in second. Ryan in third, and these 3 now pulling away from the rest of the field. But to Lose, 300 metres left. She's opened up the gap. It's almost 10 metres. Ryan just a step behind Croft. And Ryan now looking to move into second place, going past Croft. Croft still fighting hard, but Harding to Lose with 200 metres left. She's 200 metres away from Poland right now. Can Lauren Ryan close that gap? It's opened up to almost 20 metres. This is a dominant display. No one has been able to cover her kick as we come around. 120 metres left. Harding to Lose. It's hers to lose from here. It's a big battle for silver medal, but Harding to lose. She'd have to fall over. I don't want to jinx it, sorry, but she'd have to fall over to lose from here. She's only got 30, 40 metres left. Lauren Ryan's moved into second place, but Amy Harding to lose will take it out. Some quick running there, 4:23.71. Lauren Ryan taking out the silver, and Beth Croft in the bronze. So those first three athletes, not just because of this race, but because they're already in other races, but Amy Harding to lose, she is going to go to Poland for the 1500. Some very dominant front running from the athlete from New South Wales.
She ran that perfectly. She knew that she had it in her and just backed herself and pulled away from the field at the right time and really brought it home. It was just a great display of sportsmanship.
We're going to find Robbo. He's going to be right in the middle of this race. He's just got to work his way through the girls as Amy Harding to lose. Congratulates all the athletes. Robbo.
Thank you. Thank you, Lynchy. Yeah, look at them. They're just congratulating each other here. One of the fantastic parts of these middle distance races, they all run themselves ragged and then it's all just bonding at the end of it all. But we're going to get a quick chat with Amy Harding to lose here as she just shakes hands with a few more. Amy Harding to lose, can we have a quick chat on the live stream, please? Firstly, congratulations. Well done. You look like you had that race under your control for the most part, but just how was it from your experience?
It was good. I felt pretty relaxed the first 400, so I thought maybe try and make it a bit more tactical. But yeah, I felt really good the last lap, so I just went for it, and yeah, felt really good.
Very good. Now, one of the things that we've been doing here yesterday and today is handing out some of these little white and red flags. You aware which country that's from? Very well done. Now, special trivia question for you. Bydgoszcz, can you spell it? You want to have a crack at it?
I'm really bad at spelling. I can't. No, not going to happen.
Well, luckily you've got a couple of months to figure out how to do that. But look, congratulations. You got that gold medal over in Apia in Samoa in the Youth Commonwealth Games last year. You must have taken a lot of confidence from that. What are your expectations as you head over there to Bydgoszcz later on in the year?
I'm just train well and then get there and try and do my best. Yeah, that's all I'm hoping for.
Excellent work. Well done once again. Take that gold medal back to New South Wales, and congratulations back up to you, Lynchy.
Thank you, Robbo. We've got some tweets now from our fans watching the live stream and enjoying it. The live stream for the 2016 Australian TT Mobile. Summer of Aths is now trending in Australia, ranking 22nd. I think we can get top 20. So keep hashtagging Summer of Aths. Thank you, TT Mobile. We're over at the discus. Well, actually, here we are on the long jump. Josh Baddock. Just getting one out there. So we have our top eight, sorry. We had a separate pool of long jumps, same as the girls. We had some on the back straight, some on the front straight. And now we've moved both of them to the front straight. And we've got our top 8 athletes.
We have Luke Matthews here tweeting in. I'm just tweeting so I can get on the live stream. Roper is a boss though. Roper for the win. Hashtag Summer of Aths. Thank you, Lukey. And didn't Luke have a great run the other week at the Melbourne World Challenge?
That's right, the IAAF Melbourne World Challenge. Tucking in right behind Radisha and running a 1:45.16. And look, he's run a 1:45.16 and he still wants to get on the live stream. He had plenty of live stream action last week. He still wants to get involved. That's how easy it is. Hashtag Summer of Aths. And you can do it. And just getting that pit ready for the final 3 rounds of this under-20 long jump. Shemai James in second place with 2 jumps at 7.60. His first and third. And Darcy Roper leading the way with a first round attempt of 7.72.
Seems to be nursing a hamstring down there.
Yeah, I hope not. But Robbo has got some special guests. Trackside Robbo.
Thank you very much, Lynchy. Now, this is a couple of special guests. You're right. And we've got Lauren Ryan, who was actually the first person on the bus to Bydgoszcz. And this was at the Adelaide Track Classic recently, where she got the job done in the 3,000 metres. Lauren, congratulations. I'm going to have to present you with your very own little Polish flag. What did it feel like when you got that automatic selection in that race?
Firstly, I was over the moon because it was a 28-second PB, first 3K of the season to over a year. So going into the race, not quite up the top ranks in the seeds, but, you know, came out with the win, so couldn't be happier.
Excellent work. Now, Beth Croft is here as well from New South Wales. And Beth, you like jumping over things when you do your 3,000 metres. And we saw you here the other night getting the win, and you had that qualifier. So you're on the bus as well. So congratulations. And how are you feeling?
Oh, really happy, yeah. I do like jumping over things. I think it makes it a bit more interesting than just losing count running in circles. But yeah, I'm so excited. It's such an amazing feeling.
Well done, girls. Thanks for coming along and having a chat with us on the live stream. So happy to be able to present you with your Polish flags, and all the best on the bus to Bydgoszcz and over there at the World Under-20 Championships later this year. Thanks, girls. Back up to you, Lynchy.
Thank you, Robbo. And they went second and third in that event, the 1500, as we cross over to the discus. We're getting in to the final rounds. A big throw there from the New South Wales athlete, unfortunately just outside of the sector. And that one won't get measured.
Crowd sticking around for the final of the long jump, the final rounds of the long jump, and we've got a few more 400 hurdle heats coming up that will be great to watch, as these will be qualifying rounds for the final, which will be on the weekend.
That's right, Grace Robinson there going into the circle. That's not a bad throw from the New South Wales athlete, just touching the line. We'll see what the officials say about that one. They've given it a spot inside the sector for Grace.
And that's a smile from her.
Sam Lenton looks like she'll be next in the circle. Sam, only 17, so eligible to go to the next World Under-20 Championships.
Got some waves in the background from the girls in the discus and some smiles. Lovely to see.
These girls loving the live stream.
Got some snakes being eaten.
Trying to keep those glucose levels up. It's Sam Lenton from Queensland getting into the circle. She's already has a qualifier, so she needs to try and win this event to automatically make her way to Poland, but she could go again in 2 more years to Finland. Whipping across the circle there, and oh, she might have got that one over the qualifying mark.
Completely launched that one.
Well, looks like it might have been just short, as we see a little foot placement. She's pretty stoked with that throw. Sam Peace, the bronze medalist from the 2015 Under-18 Championships in Cali in Colombia. So might be just lacking a little bit of form at the moment. Needs to find that shape that she was in to get a bronze medal in South America. She's a 50-metre thrower at best, and if she could toss it out to 50, it would move her up into the medals.
Let's see if we can get it in this round.
She's definitely a big competition thrower. She's been to the highest level she could at a 17-year-old and came away with a bronze.
It's big.
Just under that 48.15 mark. The low rail raise. It's her friend Christina Moore heads into the circle for another round, but Kirstelia Williams is the one to beat.
Another New South Wales women walking into the discus circle now.
Yeah, Christina Moore, she went to the Commonwealth Youth Games in Apia, took out the gold medal in that discus. Looks like just a little bit flat there from
so much
Moore.
Power behind it.
Yeah, whipping arm. I'm sure Danny Samuels is probably one of their favourite athletes.
Most definitely. Who better to look up to in another whip in your favourite sport than a great Australian athlete who has won at the highest level?
Well, I think at the time when she did it, she was the only athlete, apart from us, I think Bolt and Jana Pittman, to win World Youth, World Juniors and World Champs.
I've got a tweet here from Ray. Thank you, Robbo, for the field event updates. Come on, Bianca. Hashtag Summer of Aths.
Big fan of Bianca Hansen, the Victorian, who's heading into the circle, I think, right now. Looks like she's in second position. She's got herself a qualifier, so this could get her to Poland if she can get a big one out there. Oh, just outside of the sector for Bianca.
Shame. Giving us a thumbs up anyway.
She's pretty stoked. Holding down second place at the moment from what we can see. But the competition leader, Kirsty Lee Williams, she's already been to one World Juniors when she was 17, looking to make her second.
Over in Poland.
Yeah, she went from Eugene. Now she's going to Bydgoszcz if she can stay in the lead after the last round.
That's such a great thing about the junior championships, both the under-20 and the under-18. You get to travel the world.
Now, Robbo has some New South Wales athletes. He's got 4 of them, Robbo.
I do, yeah. A bevy of New South Wales athletes down here. They've got the gold medals around their necks here, and they've got the win in the under-14s 4x100 relay tonight. Well done, boys, first of all. And how did it feel out there? We're in the order that we went through, so run me through the race. You got them away to a good start.
Yeah, it was kind of got a tough start out of the blocks. Managed to catch up to it, I reckon.
Very good. And what about you with yourself? How was your run out there tonight?
Oh yeah, quite. The straight was quite good. Change was pretty good, so I was happy with it.
Good. And I'll come over here, Mr. McPherson, looking very dapper in that gold medal, mate. How does it feel to have that around the neck?
Oh, I'm very privileged. It's a great feeling.
Very good. And finally, Lord, here you brought them home tonight, mate. You had everything to do to keep them out in front, and you certainly sealed it. I think you might have been broken away a little bit, but how good was that feeling to cross the line in first and win for all these boys and yourself?
No, I felt really good, and yeah.
I'm hoping to see you guys dominating other relays as you get through the age ranks in years to come. But well done once again tonight. Celebrate that gold medal, and congratulations. And that's back up to you, Lynchy.
Thank you, Robbo. Some great experience down there for those boys. The guy who ran second was actually, I coached that relay team and they won gold last year at the Australian Junior Champs in the under-14s. I'm going to claim that. I'll claim this victory as well. So that's 2 gold medals for me as we go to Shemaiah James. 4th round jump. He's in second place at the moment. He's got 760. He's lost all the headbands and the sweatbands. Oh, let's hope they give him the white flag. He can feel it. Yeah, it's a red. He's getting oh so close to that mark. We're going to see Roper passing again in the 4th round.
He's holding on to his lead at the moment.
Just 12 centimetre lead. He's lucky you got that big one out there.
Put the pressure on the other boys and see how they respond.
You see Shem talking to his coach, Stacey Tarima, up in the crowd. We got Can from Victoria. We're back to the start of the 5th round. 2 more jumps left for the lads. In the under-20, a long jump. Shem really needs 12 centimetres. It's a game of centimetres here. Can's got a 6.92. It's got him in 8th place at the moment. We'll see what he can produce now. 6.92 for 8th place. It's a cracking field. Looks like that could be very close. He's been given the red. But 6.92 and only be 8th in this under-20. It is a high calibre event. Next up on the runway, Josh Baddock. Is 6.66, the Devils' long jump in his 4th round attempt. Let's see what he can produce now. And Robbo, we had the New South Wales boys. Now we've got some girls down there trackside with Robbo.
Thank you very much, Lynchy. Yeah, this is the girls under 14s. national champions. Look how stoked they are. They're on the live stream as well. I know that was their big motivation. And look, it seems like you have to either have a name Talia or start with T. We snuck Sophie in here as well, but I'm going to start off with the first Talia because we're in our order of the relay. How was it? The pressure was on. Get that good start and get this team away. How was it for you?
Yeah, it was really good. It was a bit nervous. I was a bit nervous, but it was fine, yeah.
You're holding it together well. Now, Taylor, we move on to you. Took the baton from Talia. How was your leg?
It was a pretty good changeover. I felt me and Sophie had pretty good change, and then we just, ran.
Very good. Sophie, you're the odd one out. Your name doesn't start with T unless there's a silent T in Sophie. But how was your run tonight?
I think it was good, given that we've only had 2 sessions training together. So I think we did an awesome effort.
And bookending the team, another Talia. Talia, how was your run? Bringing it home must have felt pretty special.
Yeah, it was all right.
Now, special secret the girls were just telling me before we went on air. What's the name of your team?
Try to stop Team WA.
TTST. Try to stop Team WA. They've done it here tonight. They've got on the live stream. They've got the gold medal. Well done, girls. Congratulations. Enjoy.
Thank you.
There you go. Back up to you, Lenchy.
Thank you, Robbo. I guess no one, they tried to stop them, but they couldn't do it. WA taking out the win. Looks like that team's got a bit of good camaraderie there. I can see Robbo down there giving some high fives. This is David Chan coming in for his 5th round jump, getting some great height. Chan's got a 6.98 to his name so far.
Brushing the sand off.
I think that was a foul there. Now, in 2010, I was out here for a long jump. That's when the national champs was. And Fabrice Lapierre jumped 8 metres 78.
Which is humongous.
It was wind assisted, but that was one of the biggest jumps. As you can see, the wind is always at the tail. But that year it was just a little bit too much. Still one of the biggest jumps in history, no matter what wind conditions have occurred.
I think you can find that on YouTube if you look up Fabrice Lapierre, and you can see Perth turning it on back then and again now.
Exactly, it's perfect for long jump. Even in that event, Chris Nofke jumped his 8.33. That is his PB. So some great long jumping conditions. We see Alec Diamond. Seen a lot of fouls in this 5th round. I don't know what the wind's doing down there. Up here it is a little bit breezy, but it is playing havoc for these guys. Still the white flags coming up from the wind gauge operator. That's really helping us out here. So anything 2.1 or over is past the legal limit. It can still be used to win, but it can't be used for qualifiers or, I say, personal bests. I don't think you can claim wind-assisted personal bests.
I agree with that. Being a sprinter, I think all your personal best should be legal.
That's right. You can say, hey, I ran this fast, but it was wind-assisted. That's fine.
You just got to follow it up with a legal one.
Exactly. But up next, Zane Branco, 7.42 in his 1st round. He's only 16. He's jumping up a level. He actually has his under-18 long jump tomorrow morning. I was talking to him early in the week. So hopefully this competition get him pumped up and he can come out and possibly win that gold medal. But with a jump of 7.42, I think he might be able to do it. He's already got a 7.35 and a 7.11 to his name. That's the first legal jump I think we've seen for quite some time.
Good to see.
Oh, no, sorry, I am wrong. It's
Another
been given
red.
the flag, the red flag. Come on, guys. It's only 20 centimetres to hit when you're running flat out. It's not that hard.
Hopefully he brings out the monochrome socks tomorrow as well for the under-18s long jump.
Monochrome.
Monochrome, black and white.
Oh, okay, there we go. What if it was white and black?
Still monochrome.
Okay, that's all right then.
Yeah.
We see Julian Conley stalking down the runway. He did this yesterday, and he took out the gold in the triple jump with his first qualifier. He's already going to Poland. He's locked in. He's got his seat. He could add another event to that. He could get a seat another. We could stretch out. He's a tall guy.
Definitely go for the exit row.
Oh, for sure. You're going to take it. Well, it could be a bus.
That's true.
Then you go for the
Flying
back
bus.
seat. Back seat in the middle.
Yeah.
So you can get your legs out. He's asking for the crowd. Conley on the runway. Well, I think we might see another foul there. It's pretty close. No. Okay.
It's a
Finally.
white flag.
Got a white.
He's happy with it.
double wide as well. It was a legal wind. We'll see what that is. Conley in the start of competition, a 7.44. It'll be interesting to see. 7.41 for Conley. And next up, Shem James.
Competitors with the top 3 in each heat. Next 2 best times. Racing to the final.
Shemaiah James on the runway.
Here we go. I think Darcy's passed this round again. He's still got the lead, so there's no need to jump, looking after the body. But here comes Shemaiah James. Oh, that's big. That's legal. He's got the double white flag.
Good to see.
I think this might nudge the lead. It's getting out there.
He's not giving away too much, not showing us if he's happy with it or not.
No,
Just
he
have
only
to wait
needs a
for the result.
7.73 to secure his spot. Let's see what the official board, 7.59. So he's gone 7.60, foul, 7.60, foul, 7.59.
Super consistent.
3 jumps, 1 centimetre separating all 3, and fouls. They could have been 760s as well. Let's say they were. So that's 5 jumps all within a centimetre. As we come to the final round in the men's under 20 long jump, Can from Victoria. Let's see if we can get all 8 of our jumpers over the 7-metre barrier. Oh, I think we might see a foul there. Yes, unfortunately, a foul from Can. It's his comp over, but he's made the final in a big, big competition. Best jump of the round, 6.92, which was actually the only jump he got in. 5 fouls and a 6.92. He'll finish in 8th place.
And not only is he jumping with some of the best juniors in Australia, but some of the best open athletes as well. Shem and Darcy are right up there with the best in Australia at the moment.
Exactly, Darcy's...
And the all-time.
Well, in the world even, you could say, with Darcy being a silver medalist. Darcy won Canberra and the IAAF Melbourne World Challenge. So it's pretty handy. We may see them guys, that's not very good. We might see these athletes in Brisbane at the Brisbane Track Classic, the Queensland Track Classic, which will be on the March the 19th, as we got a double header with Sydney Track Classic and the Queensland Track Classic. Josh Baddock there getting one out. He's a Cherrybrook athlete. I've seen a fair few Cherrybrook athletes run and jump and hurdle their way to some medals this competition.
Really strong club, Cherrybrook. They always have been, and they're still producing a lot of really good juniors.
Definitely a big powerhouse club in the New South Wales club competition.
He's happy, giving smiles to the crowd, and his coach, John Sharp.
Next up on the runway, David Chen, New South Wales athlete, is asking for the assistance of the crowd. Let's get those claps. Let's get behind him. Chen is a 7-metre jumper, 6.98 so far, the best of this competition. It's a big one. He's only a young fella too. Not 19 yet. Pretty sure he won the under-17 championships last year. So he's still got a few more years in this under-20 age group. Gets a lot of height. The New South Wales athlete. We've only got a few more left. We're into the 7-metre jumpers now. Diamond next on the runway. Let's see if Diamond would like to be able to get those 7-metre jumps in his decaf. That would be very handy for points, but he's showing his talent in a wide range of events tonight. Looks like he was in 5th position. 7.02 in his first round. Big fella, plenty of strength there to get. He's a big, big athlete. Needs to be strong to get that body all the way out there over that 7 metre mark. He doesn't mind the look of it. 6.97. He would have been pretty happy with that at the start of the competition if his PB wasn't 7.02 now after his first jump. I'm sure he's just having a little chat with his athletes. We see another dab in the crowd. I feel like the camera must say dab at me, because it happens a lot.
Maybe they have a sign there.
Yeah, maybe.
They
We only see what's coming out of the camera. But here's Zane Branco, the 16-year-old from Queensland. He's in 4th place at the moment. Oh, it's not bad.
He's happy with it. He's pumped.
That's a big jump. He's getting calls of have a look from the crowd. Oh, he's checking it out. He's there to say, look, mate, you fouled. He's like, all right. And Robbo is trackside. He's got some friends from the discus.
Here we go. Look at them. It's the discus dancing divas down here, and look at them go. They cannot stop controlling themselves. They have ended up getting the top 3 throws in the competition tonight, and they're all particularly excited about it. We're going to have a quick chat. I'm going to go with Bianca here first, who I think might be the most excited. She's come through in 2nd place tonight with a 51.11 PB off the charts. Did you think you had that in you tonight, Bianca?
Oh, I knew it was there, and I actually got it out, and I did it! I did it! And it was my first time over 50, and last week I came pretty close, 49.93. So just to get 51, oh man, I'm wrapped.
And another World Under-20s qualifier for you as well, to go with others. Now, Kirsty Williams taking out the gold medal here tonight. 53.30, you saved your best till last. How was it?
Yeah, it was good. I hit my second biggest one first, and then to hit it last was great. Yeah.
Back to you, Bianca, yes?
I threw it on my last throw as well. So.
Last throw. Now, Sam Lenton, also from Queensland, taking out the bronze medal tonight. 47.97. Happy with that comp?
Not really. I had a World Junior qualifier yesterday, but you do what you do on the day.
You guys are going to have another chance to go for World Under-20s in a couple of years' time, 2018. So there we go. Well done. There, I'm going to let you guys finish off your dancing. Congratulations to the Discus Divas. I'm going to throw it back up to you, Lynchy.
Thank you, Robbo. Julian Connolly knocking out a 7.55, which is exactly on the World Under-20 qualifying mark for his last. That's a PB for him, but he's in 3rd place at the moment, which is pretty... You don't often you jump 7.55 in Under-20s, but here's Shemaya James, the last jumper in the competition. The crowd's getting behind him. Let's go, Sham. Still in 2nd place. Oh, that's huge, but I think his toe just over the board. Unfortunately, foul trouble, but that's the way his jumps have gone. 760 foul, 760 foul, 759 foul. Sham will finish in 2nd place. Darcy Roper looks like he's nursing a little bit of an injury there. Unfortunately, his competition is over after his first jump, but he did enough on his first jump. The 772.
Definitely put the pressure on from the beginning and came out with a big jump right at the beginning, which was all he needed to do, really. All you need is one jump on the board that's going to win it, and yeah.
One jump is all you need. Sham just thinking about what could have been there. 2nd place, I'd say there's still a chance that he could be going, but
I'd say
it's not guaranteed
likely
in the competition, but it's up to the selectors now. I'd like to think the selectors will look kindly upon his competition. He has jumped to 7.85, which is the furthest out of all of those boys this season, but Darcy just did it right on the day. And it's been a very big night. We're going to wrap things up when we come back from a break.
Western Australia is extraordinary. Experience it this March. Discover hundreds more events and start experiencing now at westernaustralia.com/events.
We're back again. Thanks for the ad break. We're going to throw straight down to Robbo, who is in the pit again for the second time tonight with a very special winner.
Thank you, Lynchy. Yeah, well, my highlight for the night, I think, would have to be Darcy Roper. A number of fouls there, but he got that 772, which got him that win, and another big qualifier. And you've got the Polish flag there, mate, but you're my highlight, so hopefully that makes you feel pretty special. Tell us a little bit about the passes, though, as well.
Yeah. So after the 59, I think my second attempt was, hamstring pulled up a little bit sore, walked back, put the tunes back in. Thanks, Louis. And, just started to tighten up a bit more and more. And, then had a chat to, Craig Hilliard. And he goes, nah, pull the pin. But not to worry, we did what we needed to do. And Shem did really well. I think he'll be a little bit disappointed, though, because I know he could have, popped something out. But, no, it was still all around a good comp. And, a really nice night. Nice weather, nice crowd. Everyone got amongst it. It was good.
Well done, mate. And congratulations once again. Booking that ticket, and your Robbo's highlight here tonight. It's been a sensational night here in the field. Back up to you, Lynchy.
Thank you, Robbo. Yep, we've done our highlights. My highlight, the men's 1,500 metres. We had 6 qualifiers going into it, and they pack of 6 pulled away, but Matt Ramsden just did enough right at the end to just pull away from the field and book his second win and a second seat on the bus to Bydgoszcz. Now, Ella, what was your highlight for the night?
I'm going to go with the women's 1,500 metres, similar to yourself, with Amy Harding-Deleuze showing a massive dominant display in that 1,500, just completely controlling the race and making it her own. We're going to head back down to Robbo now and hear what he has to say.
Robbo gave us our highlight before. He did talk about that long jump. I liked that long jump. That was, if I had a choice, I probably would have gone. If I had 2 highlights, I could have chosen that one. But, the long jump, the 1,500s, it's been a big night. We'll be back again for the Perth Track Classic. And don't forget, the Athletics in Australia Gala. It's on Sunday night, the 3rd of April, from 7 till 11. See all the best athletes there. The 2015 Athlete of the Year Awards and the Rio team announcement. Buy your tickets now, athletics.com.au. And we'll be back again tomorrow for the Perth Track Classic. We've got 2 more nights of awesome athletics action. Thank you again for joining myself, Matt Lynch, Ella Nelson and Dave Robbo Robson in the stream.
Discover hundreds more of